Sam was telling us on the way down or on the way over, he had such a wonderful drive down from Louisville, and the colors were just busting.
Absolutely breathtaking. It was just beautiful. It really was.
Boy, we got to fine states, Kentucky and Tennessee, so if you're out and about, please do be careful, but get out and enjoy the fall colors. They said here in our state that these next 10 days, I think, is am I right, Judy? And that the leaves
Thank
days,
you. You may be seated.
as a presentation of colors leaves the field. We're getting ready to go real fast, kid. We've got 48 minutes of action in front of us. It's going to be a lot of fun here at Stewarts Creek. You got a score for me?
Apparently, Maryville Rebels is going real fast because with 3:38 left to go in the first, they're now up 21-0.
They're always going real fast. You can't stop that hot rod.
But, I've been watching them, and I don't think they're as crisp as they have been. And some of those Maryville people seem to think Ottawa might catch them. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, not Ottawa, but Dobbins-Bennett. Sorry, the Dobbins-Bennett might give them a little trouble. But if Dobbins-Bennett can give then that means Gary's going to have a tough time in 2 weeks. You got something for me, Sam?
Bradley Central has responded, and they're now locked in at 7 with the William Blunt Governors.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a knockdown, drag-out fight, I think.
Yeah, it sure is.
The Elizabethtown is up 7-0 now on Greenville.
That's a Kentucky score,
Greenville.
isn't it?
What?
Did you just give me a Kentucky score?
No, that's 2-way.
Okay.
2-way.
Thank you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to give a little more juice up? I cut the gain back on everybody just a little bit. I may need to push everybody's line up to try to let me get everybody up just a little bit more. And we don't need line 1 up. I know that. Let's disconnect that thing. There's a microphone near the speaker, kids, and we don't need it. I'm just telling you. That speaker is hotter than a firecracker, so we've disconnected that. And hopefully that'll help a little bit. That'll help you a little bit with the show. But we appreciate you joining us. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Scores will be coming in. Sam, you got anything for me?
No, I'm looking, though.
It's football weather here in Tennessee. What is our temperature currently right now? Let's see. People are tweeting out in the Creeks. We appreciate you, the Creek Athletics, letting everybody know that we are hot enough.
52 degrees.
It's 52 degrees right now.
It feels really good right now. I mean, I think the key is there's really not hardly any wind blowing.
Yeah.
I'm looking over at the flag, and it's really not moving at all.
Like I was saying on the way up here earlier.
I can't really hear you. You need to turn Anthony up some.
All right, I'm trying to work on that, kids.
I thought so.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Are we not hearing Anthony?
I'm not.
All righty. Anthony.
Test. There we go.
No.
Okay. Dial it back a little bit. I'm a little hot.
You are. You're hot, Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Stewarts Creek High School. The Red Hawks, it's football time at the Creek. Gonna be a good one, non-region action.
Feedback.
But it's going to be the
good.
Blue Devils
Here we
of
go.
Lebanon and the Creek
But
of
yeah,
Stewarts
last night
Creek.
Man, I was playing a softball game, and it just up and started pouring down, and it was windy. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little miserable. I was wanting to get out of there.
Really good.
Let's roll with these
Ladies and
captains,
gentlemen, the
everybody.
captains for
For
Stewarts
Stewarts Creek,
While
number
on the field, number
61.
gonna be Luke
Let's go Luke
Patterson.
Patterson. Number 40. Boy, they was reading right along with me.
Mr.
Michael Clinton.
Number
And
51
then number
is on the field,
51,
Hayden
that's going to be
Davis.
Hayden Davis. And number 73.
Jamison Wilson.
Yeah, you just heard it. Jamison Wilson. On the other side, Judy, when we get
Doesn't look like they're out there yet.
Lebanon Blue Devils, coached by Chuck Gentry. Appreciate everybody joining us. Once again, my sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
Stuart Mount Juliet with 2 minutes left in the first quarter converted on a 4th and inches to tie it up.
And that's Mount Juliet and
And
Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's going on over at Oak Ridge. Sam.
I'm in a little
Maryville-
QB sneak, maybe.
Maryville decided to throw a 48-yard pass. It's now 28-0
in the first quarter.
with 3:07 left in the first.
And here I was just saying that they wasn't as crisp as they've been. They're just not as crisp as they've been, kids. Goodness me. I already got my first text. Somebody wants to get on the air and get their name shout out here on Stork Vision. And we do have those Stork Vision stickers. Stop me if you are at the game or on the property or you see me out and about. Maybe we'll get something to you. Dean Fox, you all. The Fox that rocks, there he is.
Nice.
Our friend waiting and watching. We're ready. He's setting and ready, kids. That's Dean Fox. Nobody runs the numbers like him. Anthony, there's your text that said it was Dan Ellis, and you gave me one that said you're leaving the bank.
Yeah.
We got them both.
No, I think he's here now.
I'm here now, yeah. We made it.
A lot of fun in our county. That TV game, so that thing will be getting underway over at Oakland and Riverdale. Be looking forward to seeing that score.
Yeah.
And then Rick Rice, I'd like to see him. They need to have a good
Yeah,
game
you know,
against
I mean,
Blackman.
Blackman's down this year. Why not go over there and upset them, you know? Why not?
Stockton Owens really going to have a good ball game, and Drew. I don't know. That could turn in, but you never know. I mean, you catch somebody sleeping. What are the
of
worst weeks to be playing around and not awake? Week 6, 7, 8. Those
Well, and you
three.
think about it, too, for Blackman, they had the COVID cases,
Yep.
so they hadn't practiced, you know. I mean, it's been a while since they've been on the field, so.
And Will Hester, he'll snap back. He's going to beat Huntsville. I believe we lost heat, you boys.
No, that
it's
one's
on.
not on.
That one's
Oh.
not on. We had the
Just
one in
have-
the
she
corner.
had just
Oh,
had
we got
one
the
on,
corner
yeah.
heat. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we-
Oh, you all are. I see how it works now.
We're hogging it.
Yeah.
We're your heat right
You
now
got
there,
you got
cowboy.
the big trench coat though.
I hear you. Appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision. Sam came down from Louisville, and he wrote that app. So if it's not working, please get in touch with him.
Yeah, thanks. Alcoa is now raced out to 21-0 lead.
And
Still no Lebanon. Where they at?
here we go. We got a captain on the other side, though. I got one.
I think that's
all I need.
Clements, number 10, the
Yeah, it
quarterback.
is. It is. It's going
I
to
think
be
they're
10.
coming
Eli
Yeah, you're
Clemens.
right. That's a big old kid. I'm telling you what, with as strong as his arm is, I'm telling you, we are going to see a couple big passes out of him tonight. He's going to be big in this ball game for them.
Yeah, and he can whip it around. I was watching a little bit of video. He looks really relaxed in the pocket. He's not worried about making a move. This is going to be a real good game, kids.
And I mean, Alex Crank too for Stewarts Creek. You know, we've
Gutsy
definitely
kid. He's
seen
not scared
him.
to run it.
No.
He's not scared to take it and run it.
Sure isn't. And you know, it brings up too when you think about just the county in general, what we've got quarterback wise. We hadn't had this talented of a group of quarterbacks across the board in quite a while that I can think of. You know, I mean, Blackman, yeah, they're down. They still got Drew Beam. He's a heck of a quarterback. You got Jamison Holcomb over at Riverdale, Schlachter and Victor Stevenson over at Oakland. They both orchestrate that offense real
Captains
well.
for
Kreisky
up
said
here.
that,
Captain for
Kreisky
Lebanon
said
Blue
that he
Devils is going
thought
to be
that
number 10.
he thought
Eli Clemens.
Victor Stevenson's most underrated player in the county.
You know, as versatile as that kid is, that's a valid statement.
He's very
we've
dangerous.
We've seen him play defense. He's played wingback for them. He's returned punts and kicks, played quarterback. I mean, and on defense too, not just defense. He's played both safety and corner. He could even move up and play linebacker as well as the guy tackles. He's a very dangerous player. You're exactly right, Stewart.
Waiting on Dan Ellis, and looks like he's about ready to go. We gave you the captains for Stewarts Creek. We gave you the captain, which is Eli Clemens for the Lebanon Blue Devils. This is Blue Devils and Red Hawks. This is week 8, game 8. Dan Ellis heading out, and we're getting ready to get started here. We're going to find out who's going to get the ball first. This is a non-conference game. Dan Ellis says, bring them. And I think we're just going to do one because of COVID.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. So number
Once
73
again, the
will head
captain
out
for
to
Stewarts Creek,
represent the
number
Stewarts.
73,
Jamison Wilson.
Jamison Wilson.
And Dan Ellis will talk to them. Week
Wilson.
8, game 8.
Big nose tackle. He'd like to get a couple of licks in on that kid he's standing across from tonight.
He sure would. Judy the Beauty's going to run that camera and do a wonderful job. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He'll be bringing me all those stats. Like we said, Sam said a while ago, Udawa just getting killed by Maryville already. We got some other games that'll be going on. We'll be watching the Rockville Blackman game, Franklin at Brentwood, Siegel at Cookeville, Sam. We're going to be watching for that one, and that'll be getting underway. I don't think much will go on with the Laverne McGavitt game. Oakland and Riverdale, the 52nd meeting of the Battle of the Borough. Cecil Joyce, the voice of Cecil Joyce, he's over there. Tom Krager is at Hillsboro and Cane Ridge, and that's being played at Hillwood High School because of the construction. Bradley Central's at William Blunt. We got some scores, Sam.
No, we're not. Everything's still the same right for the moment.
Here we go. Dan Ellis with the coin toss. He's talking to him. All right, Lebanon is going to receive. And that's it. That was
No handshakes
No,
this
it's
year.
just there's not
It's just
much.
a friendly wave and have fun.
Sonny talked about that, you all. He said, you really have to start to play together because there's not a lot of crowd out there, and it's noise being pumped in. You're not. It just doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
And versus when you're in a stadium or in a moment, you feel the stadium. At this point, he said he didn't feel the stadium or the venue.
It's really different too because this year one of his teammates, Trevor
Ladies
Bauer,
and gentlemen,
of course,
here comes the
pitches
Blue
over in
Devils of
Cincinnati.
Lebanon.
Blue Devils coming out, and we'll wait as the Hawks get ready to come on.
He, of course, he does
Lebanon
a
Blue Devils will
vlog,
be receiving the
and they
ball
followed
from
Cincinnati
Stewarts
around
Creek.
all
Stewarts
year,
Creek
and
won to defer to the
him
second
and
half.
Sonny was on the vlog, and they were talking one night, talking about just that very thing and how much it affects a pitcher in general, because they feed off of that crowd. They've got to have it.
Stork Mount Juliet after a long TD pass to Mitchell Givens. It's the end of the first quarter, and Oak Ridge is up 14-7.
Here
Ladies
comes
and
the
gentlemen,
Stewarts
here
Creek
comes
Red Hawks.
The Stewarts Creek Red Hawks.
You don't have to worry, Judy. I don't want one of those things where I bust out. I don't need that tent. I don't. You don't have to worry about
It's
me wanting one
football
of those.
time at the creek. Let's get it on.
I'd pay
The
money
Red
to see
Hawks
that.
and the
though.
Blue Devils.
That'd be funny.
All righty, Lebanon going to get the ball first. So that means Upton Belafont, the great kicker for the Stewarts Creek Red Hawks, he's going to put this in the end zone, kids. And, Lebanon's going to have to start from the 20. We already know the first play, don't we, Anthony?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever special teams is huge, and whenever you have a kid like Belafont, who of course is probably the best kicker and punter in the state, to be honest with you. He's a 5-star kid, going to go wherever he wants to go play, and he makes a big difference because you don't ever give him a chance to run one back on you.
And there he is, Upton Belafont. He will kick on Saturday, kids. He will play at some college somewhere, maybe in the SEC. You never know.
Yeah.
We got a kicker over at Arkansas in Sears at Arkansas State, or where is he?
He is at Arkansas State, and he's
Ladies and
just punting
gentlemen,
now,
kicking
I'm
off
pretty
for
sure.
the
Okay.
Red Hawks is number 10, Upton Bellenfant.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is week 8. It is game 8, and we are ready. And this is Rutherford County ball. Upton Bellenfant puts it in a knuckleball kick and went in the end zone, and they're going to start at the 20. Sam, go ahead. You got something?
There are a lot of games right now that are just now really getting kicked off, but there's no changes of any of the scores of note.
All righty, we'll get our first look at the quarterback, and that's going to be Eli Clements. He's going to wear number 10, and we'll see what they do. Is he going to run the offense? Where is he? No, he's not. They're going to go with number 1, and this is Jalen Abston.
Abston, a sophomore.
From a shotgun, Abston looking, going to look, throws out, screen pass, complete. Oh, shoot, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 44, up to the 46. He's finally tackled by number 4. And boy, that didn't take long, did it, kids? Taha Jones.
Yeah, they set up that tunnel screen, Stork. Shout out to 52, Jacob Belcher, and 75, Christopher Walker, the left guard and the left tackle. They get in there, set up those good blocks. Springs the receiver for a big play.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets. Ball's marked on the 45, and they're going to run still with Jalen Abston. Man, he made things happen quick. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom from a shotgun. Bad snap. He's looking. He completes it to number 3, Logan Camontes. Camontes gets up and breaks it into Stewarts Creek territory, and he's going to be at the 44.
Yeah, that was a little funny there. A couple of hitch routes right there. I think that pass was actually intended for Will Seats, number 84, but it ended up working out to where Camontes was able to catch it.
All righty, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And Anthony, just like that. I mean, we're well into it. I mean, bang, 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 Blue Devils. And Chuck Gentry's got them running. Look at that squad over there of the Lebanon Blue Devils. A lot of good-looking kids over there as the quarterback, number 1, Jalen Abston, operating out of a shotgun. Feet set on to the 50 and twins to the top. Handoff right up the middle. And Shooty's going to get about 7, 8, almost 9 yards, Anthony.
Yeah, in Lebanon, really, they're just controlling the line of scrimmage so far on this drive, and that's what's made the difference.
DeQuante Shannon, number 6, on the carry. Good-looking carry.
Brings up
2nd and 2.
Stewarts Creek bringing in a little bit more beef up front to try to get a little bit better of a pass rush. I'd expect the blitz here, Stork.
Ball on the 36, and they're going to stay with the quarterback, Jalen Abston. And he's deadly because he can run. Twins to the top. He's looking screen pass. A little quick. Boy, could have gone to Ricardus Beasley.
Yeah, and it looked like he had a block out there from Camontes over there on the edge where he could have maybe taken it around the outside and picked up that first down, but a little rich on the pass right there from Abston.
Boy, if you're Chuck Gentry right here, kids, you want to call a run and play. Let's get a fresh set of 4. Don't take anything. I'd hand off to DeQuante Shannon or maybe keep it myself. Let's watch and see what he does. Hand off to Quante Shannon. He's going to get that first, kids.
On the carry.
It's close, but he's got it.
Shannon.
Yeah. You call that play big on big, Stork, Bob. A lot of offensive line coaches call it. You just block straight ahead. You pick the man straight in front of you. Let's get us a couple of yards and move the sticks.
1st and 10 now for the Lebanon Blue Devils, and Chuck Gentry's got them moving.
Assisted by number 73,
ball club, y'all. Good-looking ball
Jamison
club.
Wilson.
And they're going to stick with the quarterback, Jalen Abston. One to the top, one to the bottom. And they still got DeQuante Shannon. Pump, fake, lets it go, kids. Nice pass. Woo. A lot of heat. He wanted number 3, Camontes Logue.
Yeah, they tried to stop and go right there, Stork. He goes up about 7 yards, fakes the hitch. You see the quarterback with that pump fake, try to get the corner to bite, and then he keeps going. But good coverage.
8:46 in the half to go in the half, and Maryville's up 35-0. And then Tom Krager has told us that Hillsboro has scored on Cane Ridge with 10:43 in the first.
Score alert. Score alert. Tom Krager. Score alert. And the band is present here at Stewarts Creek. Jalen Abston, this is our first possession, and Lebanon Blue Devils are moving quick. Little jet sweep. Anthony going to take it to that far side. Number 2, Anthony Crowell.
Anthony Crowell on the carry.
And he's got a first down.
Yeah, and we talked pregame about how physical Lebanon is as a football team. They're out physicaling Stewarts Creek right now, and if Stewarts Creek
Tackle
can't
made by
pick up
number
on that, it's going to be a long
Gabe
night.
Walker.
I thought it was a first down. It didn't. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and short, but a nice run. And really
Gonna be 3rd down
keeping
for
Stewarts
Lebanon.
Creek off balance with this play calling.
Yeah, absolutely. Run, pass, very balanced.
They really are. I like the quarterback. Let's see what they do. Shotgun, twins to the top. Handoff to Quante Shannon up the middle. To Quante. He's not going to get it. Stewarts Creek bowing up. Stewarts Creek.
Close.
Going to be
It's a
close.
good
Shannon
second
on the
effort
carry.
right there, but it looks like he's going to be about a half yard short.
Tackle made by number 76.
Got to give a big
Alton
shout out to
Anthony.
George Niesick. I just got the program for Keeneland tomorrow. And Dan Ellis is waving his hands, got official timeout. He wants to measure, but I don't think there's a reason to
Officials
measure.
timeout.
Go ahead.
McCallie is up.
Let's try that again. Let's start off.
Is it not McCallie?
It's Macaulay.
Macaulay.
You're going to get it?
Macaulay's up on Father Ryan 7-0 in the first.
And Macaulay, that is where your boy Ralph Potter is coaching, and he used to coach over at Brentwood Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Ellis waiting, and I don't think they got it, kids. I think it's over on downs.
It's a little short.
Here we go.
It's 4th down just now.
Oh, yeah, 4th down, sorry. Appreciate you, George Niesick, for getting me the program for tomorrow's Keeneland.
Stewarts Creek, they are a disciplined team as well. Lebanon, I think, may try to get them to burn one real fast. Try to get a free first down. Or I should say Stewarts Creek.
Here we go. Get in the pick. Look.
4th down for the Blue Devils.
Broadcasting and taking pictures. I'm multitasking on this 4th down here at Stewarts Creek. We game A. John Jones Real Estate's our sponsor. Here we go. Switching quarterback, kids. And they went to number 10, Eli Clemens.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Lebanon.
And now Chuck Gentry going to burn a timeout, and Sam's got me a little something.
Franklin scored first 7-0 with 8:43 against Brentwood.
Want to remind you that they have chocolate,
that would be a
hot
big
chocolate tonight
upset.
at the
If
concession
Franklin beat
stand.
Brentwood,
Hot
Sam,
chocolate
that would be
with-
huge.
along with other items so you can purchase
Yeah, I don't
tonight.
think
Also,
right
go
there
by
on
the
that
Hawk
4th
Nest.
down look,
There
I
are
don't
many
think Gentry
items for
liked
you
what he
tonight.
saw.
Winter wear,
Stewarts
that
Creek
is.
stacked
They
the
have
box, of course, which what you would expect. With 8 guys in the
long-sleeve
box,
shirts,
they're definitely going to be bringing
hoodies,
some heat.
blankets, you name it, they got it. Pull
We'll
over,
see what
so
they end up
please go by
calling.
the Hawk
What you
Nest
got, Sam?
and purchase
Score
something
stream
tonight.
saying that Laverne's up on McGavick 6-0.
Well, I tried to run score stream, Sam, but it's not functioning. But I checked on it.
Bradley Central's now at 14-7 on the William Blunt Governors.
Yeah, I called that, you all. You're just going to have a tough time keeping that kid contained. And here we go on a 4th and short. And let's see what they do.
Wildcat.
Going with the number 35.
It's a Wildcat set.
Going to Quante, going with DeQuante Shannon. Look at here. He's got it.
And more.
Boy, I tell you what. He got it first
Shannon
and
on the
10 for
carry.
Lebanon Blue Devils. Pick up about 5 yards.
Yeah, you just
Went
call
right
it-
up the middle.
Call it right off the edge, a Ben Power type of play. That let right guard blocking down on the one technique, smashed him inside. And
We've
Shannon
called this
by
kid's
number
name
4,
before,
Todd
DeQuante
Jones.
Shannon, and I think
Assisted by
Lebanon,
number
and we were
21,
over at that
Gabe
game
Walker.
against Oakland, and
Yeah.
they drew him.
He's been starting for them
He's
for a couple of years.
He's a
He's
senior.
a 3-year starter.
He's a senior. Number 6, DeQuante Shannon. They're going to stick with number 1, Jalen Abston, and they move back to him. Fake the pitch to DeQuante, and Abston is just going to get murdered.
Absent
Yeah.
on the carry.
A really, really good play right there by the nose for Stewarts Creek. 73, Jamison Wilson, the captain,
Tackle made by
fighting
number
off his block.
21, Gabe
Gets
Walker.
in there.
Go ahead, Sammy.
Along with number 76, Alton Anthony,
Maryville's
and
now
number
up
73,
35-0.
Jamison Wilson.
My
So
latest
that'll be,
score.
and then see, Sam,
That's
what?
in the second quarter.
So then, 3rd quarter, that could be running clock.
Yeah.
That's how quick that could happen. They could end that real quick over.
They'll be
over-
done. They'll be done while we're in halftime.
Man. Jalen Abston from a shotgun. DeQuante Shannon rolling out. He's got him as a safekeeper. He throws to DeQuante.
I
Got
think that's a
flags
fumble.
flying. Rolls out of bounds.
That is a fumble. They're going to mark it out right there. It was a backwards pass, so technically a lateral.
Flag on the play.
Dan Ellis Going to talk with a few people to straighten this one out. Face mask
Gonna be
also called
holding
against,
against
or holding
the
called
Blue
against
Devils.
Lebanon.
Wonder if Coach Cottle elects to decline.
Yeah, it's holding. Holding, I thought it was, face mask is with the right hand, and you don't need a hand up there.
He is going to accept it. I would almost think you'd decline that because, I mean, they moved it back about 10 yards. You move down and down, make it third down.
Either way, the ball's going to be marked on the 34-yard line, Anthony, and it looks like it's going to be about,
Second
my
down
goodness.
and long for the Blue Devils.
I'd say it's 27,
They got
27 yards at least.
Second and here to Murfreesboro.
Yeah. Abston flings it. Boom. Crushes it. What a play. He got called, Anthony
Pass
Kroll.
completed to
And Stork
number
right there.
2, Anthony
He hits
Crowell.
Kroll on a post pattern right there. Kroll breaking over the middle,
34-yard
finds a soft
TD
spot in the
pad.
zone coverage, and what an absolute laser of a throw from Abston right there to give him the lead.
Touchdown Crowd, touchdown Lebanon Blue Devils. And I said, this guy's got an arm. I told you that. I watched a little bit of video last night, and he's just slinging it around like a banana. It was awesome. Anyway, here we go. PAT attempt in order. This will be an untimed down. And number 80 on to kick it, and this is Bonner Goshern. He crushes it. That's going to make it 7, kids. Give me a little something, something,
The
Sam.
point
Who
after
is, I can't seem to
is
find,
by
but who's
number
Warren
90.
County playing?
Sean
Warren
Redmond.
County's playing Coffee County, and they're just beating the snot out of them, I guarantee
Clay
you.
Thompson recovered a fumble in the end zone, took it 100 yards for 6. 7-0 Pioneers with 5:17 left.
Yeah,
in the
that's
first.
it. That's it. That's Warren County. Warren County's the Pioneers. Yeah, I don't need a score on that one, Sam. I know the ending. I know the ending right now. Coffee County, I can see the headline. Loses. I don't mean to be mean. I love kids. But, man, that kid for Warren County,
CJ Taylor.
yeah, they say he's something. And got a lot of teamwork coming out of that area. McMinnville, Tennessee, the greenhouse or nursery capital of the world, as they've called it at times. Sam, let me know if you get a Battle of the Barrel score.
I just got one in. Blackman's up 7-0.
Well, that
on
ain't a
Rockville.
Battle of the Barrel. That's
Oh,
Rockville
sorry.
and Rockville and Blackman.
Well, you know,
Let me know what was it Blackman scored? They scored
7-0 on
Okay.
Rockville.
Yeah, we figured that. Here we go.
Kicking
Stewarts
off,
Creek's
number
going to have to
90,
answer. That's what I
Redmond.
know. Stewarts Creek's going to have to answer. Here we go. Short kick, fielded 25, up to the 30, up to the 35. He's up to the third, still on his feet, kids. Up to the third, 42. Nice return. And is that Munavon?
On the return, number
Actually,
1,
I
Taden
didn't lie. I do have a score for you. So apparently there was a
It's going to be
safety,
first and 10
and
for
Oakland's
Stewarts
up
Creek.
2-0. There was a snap kicked out of the end zone. 9:29 left in the first.
That sounds like Kevin Creasy.
Special teams right
Special
there.
teams.
Hillsboro and Cane Ridge are tied at 7.
Here we go. Stewarts Creek Redhawks under Ben Cottle as the head coach. Alex Crink is the quarterback. Twins to the top. Redhawks need to score. Handoff right side, met quickly and not going
On the
nowhere.
carry, number
Nowhere,
21,
Anthony.
Gabe Walker.
Yeah,
Tackle
Gabe
made by
Walker
number
right there off the right
35.
side. He had something if he could bounce it outside. That was a great tackle right there by
Bradshaw
Copeland
and Gannon on
Bradford.
the tackle.
Second and 10 now for Crink, and he really needs to get something going. Now this kid will take
Second
it
down and 10
and
for
run
the
it.
Creek.
He's not scared to run it solo.
Yeah, Stork, they got punched in the mouth just a second ago, so they really need to respond here.
Got trips down here with Munavong, who can catch, and also got number 2, Moore. Let's see what Crink does. And there's some movement, and somebody don't like something, and somebody's going to get charged with some penalties.
Flag on the play.
Okay, we got a little Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. We love you, Dean. On that scoring drive, his 12 plays. It was 80 yards, 5 minutes and 9 seconds ran off the clock. Lebanon 7, Stewarts Creek nothing from the desk of Dean Fox.
That's some good numbers right there. You'd take that all night.
I will, I'll tell you
No
what.
flag on the play.
Here we go. Okay, Dino. Deal is, Stewarts Creek really needs to do something. They're second and long. I promised you a good game, Dean. I really did. I promised you a good game. Lebanon is not bad, and in the past, Lebanon was kind of one of the teams you would schedule for the homecoming. You got 3 at the top, or trips. Crink, he pulled it. Crink's going himself, and Crink's up and got about 6 yards.
7,
He's up to the
Alex Crink.
48.
Yeah, not the fastest kid, but a smart runner. He hits the hole. He has great vision, especially for a quarterback. You love to see that, Stork.
Short 4, long 3.
Tackle made by number
Anyway, it's
45,
3rd down, and
Fisher
let's see what
Bradshaw.
Crinks does. And he's
Gonna
going
be
to try to
3rd
burn
down
some
for
time off his
Stewarts
clock,
Creek.
it looks like. Go ahead, Sam. You got something for me?
Bradley Central is now Bradley Central scored again, so they're now up 21-7 in the second.
Yeah. See, Phillips going to have a hard time. You don't want to get in a boat race for that team. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Crink from a shotgun. Here we go. They're going to put 1 in motion. Pulled it. Crink coming this way. And Crink, it's going to be 4th down,
Crink on the
kids.
keeper.
It's going to be 4th down. He only got a couple.
Yeah, that
Tackle
was
made by
Jack
number
Clenard
19,
right there. He kind of blew up the
Yaron
play right there at the
Alexander.
line of scrimmage. A good job by Crank to fall
They're
forward and
going to
get a
give
few
him the
yards.
first down. 1st and 10.
Wow. Merry
Stewarts Creek.
Christmas. Holy cow.
Yeah, I thought he was a little short myself.
Boy, Dan Ellis fixed him right up. I mean, he got 2 Snickers bars on that trick and treat. Here we go, 1st and 10, Stewarts Creek.
And Stewarts Creek not in any sort of a hurry either. They're taking
No.
their time,
Being coddled,
making sure that
confident.
they're ready to go.
I don't think you want to get in a boat race with Lebanon, just as quick as they scored.
No, absolutely not.
1st and 10, Crink. They're going to bring Munavan down here. Let's see what he does. Crink going to run it himself, kids. 5. He's got 6, 7. He's got almost 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
On the carry,
Kids, he's up
number
to
7
about the
quarterback,
34,
Alex
33-yard line.
Got a
Flag.
little
Number
hanky
10,
down,
Eli
yeah. I think we're going to have a
Clemens.
hold up there by one of the receivers.
Not good.
Going to have a flag on the play.
Holding. Nice call, Anthony. And that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And, man, if I'm a coach, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I am real hot.
Yeah, you are, because it negates a big run. That holding is one of the things. It happens every play.
Holding against
But
the
especially
Creek.
for a receiver, you're never going to get away with it if you're a receiver. It's so hard out there because you're out there one-on-one. They got their eyes on you the entire time.
With 1:43 left to go, Maryville again scores 42-0.
And that's still in the second quarter?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
then
1:43 to half.
okay, so you can't they'll have to play that 143, and then starting the third quarter, it'll be clickety, 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 and I mean 24 minutes will go off real quick, and the Owls will be done. Alex Crink from a shotgun, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, with a single back as they run more in motion and hand off up the middle. And they wanted Gabe Walker.
On the carry,
and,
number 21,
Walker,
Gabe
not,
Walker.
not a lot there.
Tackle made by number 23.
He's got to have a good game, Anthony. He's your tailback.
Yeah,
Christian Gordon.
Stewarts Creek, if they can get the running game established and establish that time of possession, that's going to be huge if their defense can bow up here later on in this one.
And now you're in a second down situation. You need to get a little of it back here, kids.
Gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Crink and not any
For
big
Stewarts
of a
Creek.
hurry at 3:12 still rolling from a shotgun. Trips down here at the bottom, 1 at the top. He can pitch it, and he does. Up to the 40, up to the 35. He's got that first down, kids. And what I
On
just
the carry,
say, what did I just say?
21,
He's got to have a good run. That's Gabe Walker.
Tackle made
Yeah,
by
good
number
run
2,
there by
Anthony
Walker off the
Crowell.
outside, but a good play
Assisted
call
by
right
number
there,
3,
too. You
Camontes
see
Lowe.
Lebanon, they're sacked
Picks
off
up
the
the
line of
first down,
scrimmage.
1st
They
and
brought a
10.
linebacker
Stewarts
late, but
Creek.
they still only rush 4. If you're able to get it outside, 9 times out of 10, you're getting at least 6 yards off a play like that.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets. Ball sets just on the 35-yard line. That clock continues to work as we move through the first quarter. Lebanon's had the ball once. This is the first time that the Stewarts Creek Redhawks and Ben Cottle's squad has had the ball. Crink from a shotgun, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. They hand off again. And we go
On
right
the
back
carry,
down
number 21,
to
Gabe
Walker.
And Stork, this
Tackle
is
made by
exactly
number
what you want
33.
here if you're Stewarts Creek. 3 yards, 4
Tyler
yards,
Perry,
5
number
yards,
35,
nickel and dime them all the way down the
Copeland Bradford as
field
well
because that's
for
going
the
to wear
Blue
down that
Devils.
Lebanon defense real quick.
Second down, 2nd and 6. Crink has the play. And
Gain of 3 yards
Crink
on
will
the
take
play
it
brings
himself.
up second
Sam,
down
you got
and
something
7
for me before we
for
run this
Stewarts
play?
Creek.
Yeah, Kendall Jackson finds a hole and runs 50 yards for Oak Ridge. They're now 20-7 over Mount Juliet. 3 minutes till half.
Okay, got Walker in the slot. Crink going to run one in motion. Jet sweep coming this way. What do you think, Anthony? I didn't like it.
On
But
the
I mean,
carry,
you run it.
number
I like
2,
the call
Jalen
a
Moore.
little bit, but
Tackle made by
Jalen
number
Moore.
28.
It's one of those
Connor
plays when you
Gannon.
call it running toward the boundary of the side that you snap it on, you run out of real estate, which is exactly what you saw there.
Well, Chuck Gentry's defense is doing a real good job right now, just trying to keep them in front. Now
Gonna
they're
be
in a little
3rd and 6
third and long.
for Stewarts Creek.
You know,
But you think of something with Stewarts Creek. Even though this is a high school team, they get another 3-4 yards. They can kick a field goal from here.
you sure can. That's no doubt. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. This is a non-conference game. And after tonight, be 2 more left, you're promised, in the regular season from a shotgun. And he's got Walker to the right, rolling to that right, looking, flings it. Oh, he wanted it, Anthony.
Crink pass.
Hey,
Intended for
Moonavon.
number 1. Tatum
I'm not going to put all the blame on
Incomplete.
Budavong right
4th
there. I'm going to give it a
down
little
for
bit to the
Stewarts
quarterback
Creek.
as well. He's wide open. You got to put that over top so he can catch it in stride. Budavong did have to kind of stop and turn
around backwards.
But at the same time, any receivers coach in the country will tell you if it hits you in the hands, you got to haul it in.
What you got, Sammy?
McCally's now scored.
McCauley, you're gonna get
McCauley and Father Ryan are tied at 7 in the first.
This is a
Beautiful.
48-yard kick, Stork.
It's a nice little number here. Judy's going to get this. This will be nice for the desk of Tom Krager. 48 yards. Upton Bellathon?
Short.
No, it went a little right, didn't it?
Short
and right.
to the right.
Yeah, it was short and right. So put the
Bellman
pressure on him
Price,
and
field goal,
got to deliver
no
that. If
good.
you're going to play in the next level, you got to deliver that one.
Yeah, and that's a tough kick from that hash, having to push it. It's from what I know, from what I've known from talking to kickers in the past,
First
it's a
and
lot
10
easier
for
to
the
try to
Blue
pull
Devils.
one than to have to push one from a distance like that.
Okay.
Right there, just a little bit short, but heck of a lot closer than a lot of other kids if you'd have tried kicking from that far, I'm sure.
I couldn't kick it through the doorway, much less. I'm telling you. Here we go. Back here, Jalen Abston from a shotgun. He's got one tailback, and that's DeQuante Shannon. DeQuante Shannon working that left side. That's their horse. He's getting outside. He's going to make a little something of his kids. Boy, you got about
On the
7
carry,
yards.
Shannon.
And, watching Shannon here tonight, he's a shifty kid, Stork. He's going to make guys miss. You didn't see it because it's so dang quick, but makes 3 guys miss in the backfield real fast right there. Heck of a run.
Good-looking runner, number 6, DeQuante Shannon, the tailback for the Lebanon Blue Devils. He is a senior. Let's call it 2nd and 4 now for them. Handoff. Oh, a little flea flicker. Whee! Boy, they completed it. That's to Ricardus Beasley.
Abston.
No, it was
pass
picked off.
completed.
It's picked off, wasn't it?
No. He caught it.
Okay.
He
Here we
caught
go.
it.
Okay, all
Big
right.
hit right there,
yeah,
though, by
what was-
number 3,
that was
Elijah
what it
Williams.
was. Stewarts Creek. I'm sorry. I looked down at my roster to get the.
It was a big hit. I'm surprised he didn't lose the
Tackle
ball.
made by Justin Garcia.
Wow. What a nice reception by Ricardus Beasley.
That's the end of the first, Stork.
And that is in
That's the
7-0 Lebanon and got the ball.
of the first quarter.
I mean,
That was a fast first quarter. It felt like.
Lebanon
When
When,
it's
7.
when you're running the ball
Stewarts
like
Creek,
that, I mean,
0.
games will move. You're right, Sam.
wow.
But, this is a ball game where the way it's looking, somebody takes a 2-possession lead. I don't know if that works out so good. So if you're Stewarts Creek, I think defensively here, you need to start bringing some heat and doing some things to try to get Lebanon flustered offensively.
Chuck Gentry's Lebanon team, they're moving the ball quick. They're confident. And being able to get that big play like that, boy, you can snap your neck in a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
because Stewarts Creek now, if Lebanon scores, they're behind too.
Well, if you're Coach Caudle right here, too, you got to tell your kids, we got beat up a little bit there in that first quarter. I'm not going to
did.
lie. We got out-physicaled. We need to match the physicality here in this second quarter before things get out of hand.
We
Sam?
got
I got a Grayson County, Ohio County score.
Bring it.
So Ohio County's up 7-6 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, gentlemen, educate me. Where is Ohio County?
next door to Grayson County.
right
Oh,
next
okay.
door.
So they're
It's a
right.
big-
Not a far drive. Big
Hartford.
rivalry
Big
game.
rivalry.
Hartford,
Beaver Dam.
Hartford, Beaver Dam.
So it's
Snap up the middle. Boy, 6-7 yards. I mean, just nice running by DeQuante Shannon. He was tackled by number 74, and that's
Shannon on the
Nathan
carry. Tackle made by
Bethesart.
number 37, Ashawn Shantalot.
And, you know, something else that's been big for Lebanon, too,
Gain of
if you
6
look
yards on the
at their
play.
plays on first down, that's what's been setting them up for this success.
second down, 2nd and 4 now for the Blue Devils. They're just taking their time. Jalen Abston from a shotgun. DeQuante Shannon, the tailback. Long count. Is that a delay game?
We're going to have an illegal shift.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Illegal procedure. That'll 5 yards, back it up, repeat the down.
But, yeah, Stork,
Penalty
on their
against
first down
Lebanon,
plays,
5-yard
they've been
penalty.
getting 4 and 5
Second down
yards
and
on
9.
first down.
Second and
You do
9
that on
for
first
the Blue
down a lot of the
Devils.
time, you're going to continue to move the sticks. Right there, though, shoot yourself in the foot. So,
But you don't have to be in a hurry. You got the lead.
got
So-
some scores real quick.
Shove them to us.
MUS 7, John Paul second, 0 in the first. These are all in the first. MTCS 7, Franklin Grace 6, and Marshall County 7, Spring Hill 0.
DeQuante Shannon quickly wrapped
Shannon
up
on
by
the
that
carry.
Red Hawk defense. Big number 58 in there. And that's Christian Sharon.
yeah, and a good play by Sharon right there to fight off of his block going over there off the left side. Stewarts Creek brings a little bit of pressure off that left side
Tackle
to a
made
good
by number
defensive
40,
play call there.
Michael Clinton.
Third down, now going to have a level 2 play out of the quarterback. You got something for me, Sammy?
Yeah, Rockville and Blackman are now tied at 7 apiece with 8:34
we go.
left in the first.
Logan Nowacki, the quarterback for the Rockville Rockets, trips to the
Third
top,
down
one
for
at the
Lebanon.
bottom. Let's see what he does. This kid can fling it from a shotgun. Got Shannon in the slot. Shannon blocking. Shannon holding him off. You see Shannon blocking. Now the quarterback's on the run. Got a flag down. This is coming back.
It's going to be a hold, Stork.
Yeah, it
Absent
sure
on the
is.
carry.
Go ahead, Sam. I'm sorry.
Flag
Now
on
they're
the
coming
play.
back and
Gonna be
saying,
holding
Ryan Gent
against
saying that Blackman with a
the
Drew
Blue
Beam
Devils.
run is now, Blackman's up 14-7 with 17.1 left in the first.
You're getting faulty information, I tell you.
It came within 2 minutes of
Let's-
each other.
I tell you, here's Dan Ellis. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, it's a hold.
Here we
Stork.
go.
They marked it off.
Hold. Called.
Boy, a big
Well, that-
couple of costly penalties there for Lebanon.
Helped Stewarts Creek immensely.
Yeah.
You got to be thrilled if you're Stewarts Creek.
It was good coverage downfield on that play, and Abston did a good job to take off and run because he had a lane. They were in man coverage. But big-time holding call going to go against you.
and now
Third
he's
down
got to have
and long
a real
for the Blue
big,
Devils.
level 2 pass here. Shotgun, hands off to Quante Shannon up the middle, 30, 35, 40, up to the 45, trying to sling him down, and
Wow.
they finally get him to the earth.
On the
Number
carry.
9 saved it. Justin Garcia.
DeQuante
to run
Shannon,
Terry
tackle made by number
Justin
9.
Garcia,
Chuck
sorry.
Gentry there
Justin
going to play the
Garcia.
field position game. You call the
Fourth and
draw,
long
try to get a
for
few
Lebanon.
yards. That ended up with a bigger chunk than I think they wanted, but it'll set it up to where when you punt it, Stewarts Creek's deeper in their own territory.
Yeah, you need to flip the field right there. That's huge.
Stork, the Owls were able to get a touchdown, but they missed the 2-point conversion.
Oh.
So 0.2 seconds till half, and it's 42-6.
They were trying to get that 2-point conversion so the clock wouldn't be running on them in the
All
second
righty,
half.
from a shot. Here we go. From the punt. Hold up, everybody. From the punt. 4th and long. Get it away. I got the first quarter stats from Dean Fox. Where did he kick it to?
Maybe the 34,
Oh.
33. Not a great punt right there. That was Abston that punted
All righty,
it.
first quarter stats. Lebanon had 5 first downs. Stewarts Creek had 2 rushing yards.
Gonna be
Lebanon
first and
24.
10 for
Stewarts Creek
Stewarts Creek.
26. Passing Lebanon 89 yards in the air. Stewarts Creek 11. Lebanon had 113 yards total offense. Stewarts Creek 37 from the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks.
You're the man, Dean.
Appreciate you, Dean, bringing that all to us. Director of Schools, Bill Spurlock, is over at the Battle of the Barrel. I'm sure they're going to interview him at the half. From a shotgun, Alex Creek and the Stewarts Creek Redhawks with their second possession of the night, and they need to get on the board. They'll start from the 37. Creek pitch, bringing it this way. 40, up to the 45, up to the 50, and pushed out of bounds at the 45 of the Lebanon Blue Devils.
And Stork, the game plan for Stewarts Creek tonight, you can definitely safely say, get the ball in Gabe Walker's hands and let him get outside the tackles. Lebanon is slow on the edges, and they're trying to expose that, which you just saw here.
Ball marked on the 46 of the Lebanon Blue Devils, and Gabe Walker just added a big bunch of numbers to his stats. Chain gang moves, box and resets, and Alex Creek, the quarterback, is in control. We think this could possibly be, we know they're going to be in the playoffs, but it's going to be a good team. Handoff. What did we just say? Look at there, up to the 30. Up to the 25.
On the carry, number 21, Gabe Walker.
And see, you're starting to see now, too, they're taking the fight to him. They're starting to play more physically, offensively.
Chain gang moves, box man resets, and a fresh set of board given to the quarterback, Alex Creek. Gabe Walker running violently, and the ball's marked just on the 24-yard line.
And Stork, I'd keep giving the kid the ball until they stop him. I don't see any reason to quit.
No reason to stop. Good point.
It's end of the first, and Blackman is up 14-7.
All right. Crink with the deadly weapon right now, Gabe Walker's. He's running violently all over the Blue Devils. Crink, hands up again. Gabe Walker, and they're finally going to stop him. They're not going to let him do it, but he picked up about 2-3 yards.
Gabe Walker.
Here where you're at, too, Stork, again,
Blue Devils.
You're probably in field goal range at the very least. You can get at least that.
Well, here's what I know, kids. It's 8:07, so, you know, I mean, Stewarts Creek burns a lot of time. We could be knotted up at 7 in a real, you know, in
gain of 1, second
a game
down
with a whole lot of offense, but both
for
teams can put up numbers.
Stewarts Creek.
You know, I mean, both teams can. So let's see what happens. Hold on. Creek from a shotgun, twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Going to send one in motion. Gabe Walker is the tailback. Now got trips down here. Here comes Creek, rolling this way, flings it, completes it, got it to number 19, and that's Wesley Cunningham.
That was a good throw right there by Crank, too. They had number 28, Connor Gannon, playing in the flats right there in zone coverage. It was a good throw to zip it over his head and hit the receiver right there in the flats.
Jaron Williams is who it was, number 18. I'm sorry, I thought it was number 19.
First
I was trying to jump on
Creek.
Anyway, both kids got their name called on the air, and we're at the
Wildcat.
From the 13.
Number 2 for Stewarts Creek.
Yep, Jalen
Moore.
Bad snap. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
And you try to do something, you know, that maybe your starting quarterback isn't in there. Now look at where you're faced with. Now Creek really going to have to do something more.
That's what can happen sometimes when you try to get a little cute. You're exactly right.
On that play, loss of 23 yards, second
boy,
and long.
Don't you know you're really upset if you're Ben Cottle.
Very devastating right there. The only positive thing about this is at least it's still second down, so you got 2 plays left to try to make it up.
You didn't give it up.
Yeah, that too.
A second and about 37. Let's see what Crink does. Trips to the top. He knows he's got to have some of it back here. Let's see what he does.
8 seconds to snap it, Stork.
Catching some heat. Rolling this way. Let's go. Oh, he got a little of it back. A nice completion, and he completes it to Jalen Moore.
Man, I tell you what, if you're a receiver, when you see a pass floating to you like that and it's that slow and you're standing in the middle of the field, you're holding your breath because you know you're about to get belted.
For the Blue Devils.
I'm surprised that wasn't intercepted.
Oh, man,
to be
yeah.
honest.
That was
floated
dangerous.
a long way.
But manageable. Look at it, guys. Yeah. It's now third and about 22. So
Third down for Stewarts Creek.
You may not have a 3rd and 22.
Right here, go with the draw. Do what Lebanon just did. Run that draw, try to get 6-7 yards, and then you kick it.
Well, you're basically in two-down territory. You're not going to punt it. Creek trips to the top, making something out of it. See, puts one in motion. Munavon pulls it from Munavon's screen. Right up to the 20. Is that Gabe Walker? Is that who they ran the screen to? We sure did. We did run the screen to Gabe Walker.
Now you're going to kick the field
Creek
goal.
pass completed to number 21, Gabe Walker.
You know, if you'd gotten a little bit of that back, you could have thought about being in going for it on a fourth, but you just didn't get hardly any of it to be attractive. Here we go, Anthony.
36 yards.
Yeah, this is more Upton Belafont. He needs this one. He crushes this one. He's a college kicker. Let's see what he does. Belafont. Boom. That's more him. Yep. That's more him, Anthony.
Belafont field goal is good.
Go ahead.
That first halftime score with Oak Ridge leading Mount Juliet 20-14. And Tom Krager is giving us a score alert. With the end of the first quarter, it's Cane Ridge 9 and Hillsboro 7.
Cane Ridge 9 and Hillsboro 7. He's got to have the heat, folks. Stewart can't take it anymore.
It's the end of the first, and that Oakland Riverdale, it's still 2-0.
Still 2-0
at the end of the first.
So Riverdale defensively playing well then, and I think honestly, as good as Oakland is, I think Riverdale's good enough to keep it possibly a one-score game. But the thing that kills you about Oakland is that offense they run, man, that triple option, man, it is insane the way that they can control the clock. He's back.
All right, Upton Belafont going to kick it off. Appreciate everybody joining us. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. As we get ready to go. Judy the Beauty on the camera. And Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, will get me a little bit of those stats. And look at what Upton Belafont did. He rammed it right in the end zone, kids. See, that second heater helps so much, doesn't it? It makes it toasty in here in the dome. Well, the tent's going to work out. Now we just need another one. So we got a full press box.
Oakland has just did a 1-yard TD run with 11-12 in the second quarter. Patriots up 9-0.
So battle the barrel going on.
First and 10, Lebanon.
Got a Cookville Seagull score. Cookville's on the board 6-0.
Jimmy Maynard, he needs that one from a shotgun. DeQuante Shannon, handoff right side. Shannon still on his feet.
Shannon on the carry.
Working. Oh, got a flag. This is after the penalty. That's going to be a 15-yarder. That's unsportsmanlike. That'll leave a mark.
Michael Clinton,
if it's on Stewarts Creek, and it is, it's on Stewarts Creek.
Targeting.
Oh.
Ooh, hit to the head.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see what he does.
We have a personal foul targeting against the Creek.
Targeting.
On 73.
Let's see what he does. Dan Ellis. First down. Automatic first down.
Is he ejected on that guy?
He is not. I'm not for sure.
I believe you get a warning first.
Okay.
If you get another, then you're in trouble.
I've had several warnings in my time. I'm telling you. You stick around me. They warn me all the time. First and 10 now for the Lebanon Blue Devils. And DeQuante Shannon up the middle. Shannon going to pick up a couple. Going to be second down. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, I've got several scores here.
Tackle made by number 37,
7, Lawrence
Ashawn
County
Shantala.
0, Father Ryan 14, McCallie 7, Hendersonville 7, Gallatin 0.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
All right, on that scoring drive, it was 7 plays, 39
39
yards, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Like Anthony said, burning a lot of time. Stewarts Creek, Lebanon 7, Stewarts Creek 3. 4:45 second quarter from a shotgun. DeQuante Shannon, the tailback. Pulled it from Shannon. They fling it down, and now it's, first down up to about the 49 of Stewarts Creek.
Completed.
So that penalty's coming into play, Anthony.
Yeah, you're right, Stork. And Stewarts Creek defensively, they love the zone coverage.
Justin
Abston doing a
Garcia
good
on
job
the
tonight and letting his receivers
tackle.
find the soft spot before he lets it go.
Plenty of time for the quarterback and Chuck Gentry in the squad of the Lebanon Blue Devils.
3:30 till halftime.
Plenty of time, Anthony. From a shotgun, don't need to do much. Got DeQuante Shannon. I keep it on the ground, run it. And that's what they do. DeQuante Shannon, right side. He's got 5. He's still on his feet. Ooh, almost
Shannon
about
on the
8
carry.
yards.
And Stork, I love it. You see the shiftiness, but he doesn't play around at the same time. Some guys dance too much. He does not. I think
He
that's
gets
a
up in
very
it
good
quick.
run.
He makes his
Yeah.
decision, and he moves on.
Tackle made
It's
by
now
number
second down
43.
and 2nd and 3 for
Trey
the Lebanon
Churchwell.
Blue Devils. 2:58 left to go here in the first half. And Lebanon, they got the ball at the start of the game. They score here. That make it
Second
14 to
down
3.
for Lebanon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, from a shotgun, DeQuante Shannon, and he's just now getting started. False start. Sam, you got something for
Got
me?
several scores
Run
here. Alcoa is now at the half, 35
False
to nothing
start
on Roane
against the Blue
County.
Devils, 5-yard
Maryville
penalty.
is up 42-6 over Ottawa at the half, and Oak Ridge is up at Mount Juliet 20-14 at the half.
Boy, they make a long ride home from Oak Ridge. You know who graduated from Oak Ridge High School? Charlie Erigen, the owner of Dish Network. He is a ball. He's a Tennessee poker player and a professional blackjack player growing up. Just look him up on Wiki. But he owns the Dish Network, and I know Charlie very well. From a shotgun, the Lebanon Blue Devils right now with DeQuante Shannon, the senior, and he's doing a lot of damage, kids. Patient, looking, and now the quarterback looking and just waited. Oh,
Absent pass
golly.
intended for number 4,
You know what?
Carlos Beasley.
Beasley right there. You got to keep
Incomplete.
running. He quit running. Babston put a beautiful ball there. And, I mean, that was a great decision, too, to stop at the line of scrimmage before you cross over to
Patient.
let that thing go.
Boy, he was patient like a fisherman. He didn't do
Third
it.
down and
I
8
mean,
for
just
the Blue
patient.
Devils.
Yeah. And for a sophomore, you never see that out of a sophomore.
No, this quarterback for the Lebanon Blue Devils, he's got a lot of runway left if he can keep progressing. Abston from a shotgun. Look at him. He's catching some heat. He's going down,
Yes!
kids. Right there on the 39. Boy, Stewarts Creek is excited. Ben Cottle running down the sideline wanting that timeout because it's 4th down. He's going to get the ball back. He wants to put 7 points on him and get the ball started in the second
On the
half.
tackle,
What a time,
number
too, for that
40,
defensive
Michael
play
Clinton.
call. They dial
Also
up the
number
late blitz.
76,
They don't
Alton
show it at the
Anthony.
line of scrimmage, and then right when they snap
TFL
the ball,
tackle for a
that
lost
linebacker
sack.
comes screaming in there, make the play.
Huge play for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. And you know what? You got to tell Creek right here,
Timeout
you know,
on the
it's getting
field.
close to playoffs, kids. I mean, you got to start demanding more out of your kids. You got to say, look, you got to go out. What Philip Shad Owens always say, make a play.
Once
Make
again,
a
ladies
play.
and gentlemen,
Make a
please
play.
go by the Hawk
Got
Nest.
several scores
Purchase
for you,
some
Stuart.
items that
Shoot 'em
they have
up,
tonight.
shoot 'em
Second quarter,
Stadium
CPA
shares
3,
$45.
Good Pasture
Blankets
0,
$14.
Independence
U-shirts,
35,
$15.
Dickinson County 0,
Creek
Franklin
hats,
and Brentwood are
$20.
tied at 7,
Smith
Smith County 6, Cannon County 0,
And they have a plethora
MUS
of
7, John
other
Paul
shirts
II
only for
3,
$10.
and Rockville and
Go by the
Blackman are
Hawk
tied
Nest.
at
Also,
7.
they have
Wait a
sweatshirts
minute,
tonight
that's not
as well.
right
The
because it was
winter wear is
14-7
out.
earlier.
So
That's
please
an
go
older
by the
score.
Hawk Nest
When
and
you're on that
support
Pope
our
John Paul,
touchdown
just say
club.
JP2.
Also, the concession stand.
That's what we
open
say,
many
JP2.
items there.
P2, got it.
Tonight, hot
JP2, the only
chocolate
school
is
that
on the
beat
menu.
Smyrna this year.
Yeah, they sure did. And we've got that game coming up here later on here in 2 weeks, kids. That's the Bulldogs and the Redhawks. We will be right back here. Now, next week, we're going to be over at the reservation. That's the Pioneers and the Warriors. Right now, Lebanon's going to have to punt it. And look, the Blue Devils brought a really good crowd. Chuck Gentry's got a lot up.
We got a false start, I think.
And a big old moth just flew in front of Judy's camera. That ball false
And
start.
that's huge because this guy doesn't kick it very far.
No.
So 5
Penalty
yards
against
is big.
Lebanon,
I
5-yard
got a
penalty.
Blackman update when you want to
Still
Well,
4th down.
Anytime you get 5 yards, kids, and the clock ain't moving, that's progress.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I'll take that all day long.
If Abston punts this ball past the original first down marker, I'd be surprised here, honestly.
Anthony just mentioned it. Abston is the quarterback, and he's going to punt it. They're shifting in. They're sending some heat.
Oh,
he's going to
fake.
pass it. Fake. Oh, he caught it. And he's going to get the first down, kids. Oh, we got
That may be targeting again, Stork.
Oh, this could
Either
be terrible.
that or maybe a face
They
mask.
completed to the backup quarterback,
Absent
Eli
pass complete
Clemens.
to number 10, Clemens.
Oh,
Picks up the first down.
Chuck Gentry.
Also flag on the play.
targeting. It is. It's targeting against Stewarts Creek. Oh, targeting. Stewarts Creek.
What a gutsy play call right there, Stork. 4th and forever, backed up to where he's letting this thing go from his own 20.
And I just pointed that out right before he kicked it. I said, this is the quarterback young, and
Penalty
he can throw
against
it.
the Creek targeting again. 15-yard penalty.
I mean, I definitely caught off guard. I know Stewarts Creek was too. Man, you never expect something like that.
Well executed.
Wow, very well executed. Yeah, Sam.
Stork, Drew Beam threw a 75-yard pass to Mark Cooper with 6:27 left in the second quarter. Blackman's now up 20.
That need to happen week 1, Sam. Just exactly what you said. Drew Beam need to complete a pass to Mark Cooper week 1, and they would have been much better off. They're just slow developing trips to the right. Now we got a screen pass complete up to the 20, up to the 15-yard line. That's
After
number
pass
2,
complete
Anthony
to
Crowell.
But see, now you got the clock coming in as a factor. Minute 29 left. So if you're Lebanon,
But we're pretty close, Anthony.
You are
can't get.
close,
I mean,
but at the
goodness
same
me, you
time-
can't get 15 yards in a minute and 22 seconds.
On the carry.
Let's
Penalty
stay with it,
defense.
though.
Letting
Let's
a
see.
lot of time run off the clock right here.
You're right. All right. 17. Ball on the 17. 2nd and 4. Get out of bounds. What you need to do. Bad snap. Giving it to DeQuante Shannon.
On the carry.
And that'll
Shannon.
keep the clock. That's
Timeout.
going to keep the clock running, kids. And that ball's moved up to right at about the 14. Yeah, you're right. Now, I mean, Chuck Gentry, you've got to get some points out of this. Going with
Taken away by
Abston.
number 85, Blake
DeQuante
Barkley.
Shannon.
oh,
People jumped.
encroachment.
Oh,
That's a free first down.
Clyde will
And
stop
it's
the
gonna
clock.
Stop the clock. Yeah.
Stork, there's still several
Penalty against the Creek.
games we don't have any scores yet on.
Offsides.
Smyrna being one of them.
Really?
5-yard penalty.
And Eagleville's another one. In Moore
Anytime
County.
you're moving the chains, now it's a 1st and goal. Now
Who's
you got the
Smyrna
fresh
playing?
set of 4.
Smyrna's playing Ravenwood.
That's right.
Well, I thought we would have found a score by now, but I've been unable to find one.
All right, from a shotgun, Abston. DeQuante Shannon right behind him. Lebanon going to try to score. They got the ball at the start of the game. DeQuante Shannon right up the middle. DeQuante Shannon touchdown for the Lebanon Blue
Shannon.
Devils.
They go with a read option right there,
DeQuante
Stork, and it
Shannon.
starts with Abston, the quarterback.
9-yard
They leave the
TD
defensive end
run.
unblocked. He doesn't bite, gives to Shannon. Beautiful read. She does the rest.
Got an update on the Battleboro. Conrad with a 10-yard run with 5:09
Kennard.
the second quarter.
Yeah,
It's
Kennard.
Kennard, sorry. It's Oakland 9, Riverdale 7.
9-7, B.J. Kennard, who
Yep.
was at Oakland, kids.
Mhm.
Here we go. PAT attempting order. And Chuck Gentry, you wouldn't want to be down at the half for Stewarts Creek. I mean, and not a lot of mistakes, but you sure should have had the touchdown.
Boy, but I mean,
Redmond PAT
the
is
guts
good.
that it takes to fake that punt.
It does.
I mean, that just makes that whole drive. And if you're Stewarts Creek, that'll really take the wind out of your sails. You had a 4th and forever, and for them to convert on that fake punt this close to halftime, make it a 2-possession game, that's huge.
I told you all we'd get a game, didn't I? I promised y'all a game. I said, we go over to Stewarts Creek, we're going to get us a game, kids, and I brought it to you. And Lebanon, I told you, was a good football club, and I think they're better than what they played all year. I mean, I think, that and they may be a late bloomer.
And,
Maybe
both of these teams are pretty much in the same boat. They're
Well,
sitting
the
right
score
there
from
in 5th
Rutherford
place
County,
in each of their
Oakland 9,
regions. Very much so in the
Riverdale
driver's
0
seat to
in
where they
the
could get into
second
3rd
quarter.
tonight, depending on what happens. So both of these teams need to win this ball game bad.
That bad snap really went back to bite them.
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right,
that's
Sam.
big too, because
we go back to that.
you go from having 3 points to 7 points.
Mhm.
That's a
'Cause
one
they were
possession
really
game right
marching
now.
down the field, and suddenly it all fell apart.
You're exactly right, Sam.
You just got to keep moving. from the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 45, up to there.
Call timeout.
I was calling an option. I was running it up. I was going to sell it, y'all. I was going to sell it. Ball's on 37.
Well, that's a huge return right there. Because
And plenty
with
of
30
time.
seconds,
Crink can get it into position. Let's
you
see
can,
what.
and even if you've got to kick it and get to at least
First and
6,
10
it's a
for the
one-possession
Creek.
game again with a 2-point conversion.
How many timeouts do we
Two,
know?
I think, two for Stewarts Creek. Great question.
Stewarts Creek may have something with their kick return game tonight. They've had 2 big kick returns so far.
Crink putting, you got to get something out of this, guys. You got to get something out of this.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness, I almost sold it. Ball's on the 37, Crink from a shotgun. And whatever you do, got to get out of bounds. See what he does. He's rolling this way. Passes, completes it. Up to the 20. He's 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek.
And Chuck Gentry is hot right now because he is saying that man put his hand and his knee on the ground right there. I think he might have been down.
Jerron Williams.
I didn't think his knee went down. I know his hand definitely went down, but I wasn't sure.
You don't know
about
if
the
his knee. I couldn't tell with the knee, but man, that's close. Either way, a great job to keep himself up because that's what helped him score.
Crink did an excellent job as a quarterback, waited patiently, caught his receiver after he caught it, went after his yak, stayed on his feet, went right into the end zone and scored. PAT attempt in order. Upton Belafont on.
Two?
No. Upton Belafont on. Okay. Got number 7 to hold. Alex Creek, the quarterback. Boom. Upton.
I don't think I've ever seen
kicked it into their backyard. He kicked it into those people's backyard.
That ball's now at Jonathan's.
Belafont PAT is good.
So anyway,
14-10,
and I told you
Lebanon.
kids we were going to have a great football game. I'm so glad you joined us. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Sam, take it away.
Austin Hudson Jackson did a 15-yard run, so with 5:03 left in the second quarter, Blackman now starting to pull away, 28-7 on Rockvale.
Yeah, I've said that kid's name. I've vice versa his name several times in the middle of a call. And then Judy used to knock the fire out of me because I would vice versa Taylor Yancey and call him Yancey Taylor.
Yeah.
Got a Grayson County score for
Go
you.
ahead.
It's halftime, and the Cougars are now up. Grayson County Cougars 14-7 on the Ohio County Eagles.
I was class of 86, and Sam was class of 81. 81. I was trying to make you old there, Sam.
Thanks.
But you're still living, and you're still with us. And you came down here and helped me set up the tent. And got Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Got some stats from him. We shipped him in from Wide World of Sports, Dean
Kicking
Fox.
off for the Red Hawks, number 10, Upton Belafont.
Here we go. 10 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Burned off the clock. Lebanon 14. Well, that was a while ago.
That was the Lebanon drive.
Stewarts Creek 3. Yeah.
This one getting ready to come in.
Yeah,
I know it was 11 seconds, something like that.
Let's get ready to say, here it is.
Oh, the field goal was almost good right there. That was a heck
What
of a kick.
Beautiful night. Wales is saying we got a good picture and we're blowing it up. He says, you're doing a good job, Sam. So
Shocking.
he may give you $5 tomorrow. You never know. He may. I know one thing. You might get up to Wendy's and get, if he's got some coupons, he'll get you something to eat.
Boy, tell you what, though. Talk about lightning
First and 10
striking.
for the Blue Devils.
A couple of quick scores right here with less than a minute left.
In the first
Man,
half.
this is a way different ball game than it was a minute ago.
And if you're Stewarts Creek, you got to be up on a much higher note than you would have been a minute ago. When
Absolutely,
it's 14-3.
Sam. You're back in this thing. There we go.
They're going to run the clock
Hey,
out.
you know what? They're going to take a break. Hey, let me get through these stats, and then I'll come back and get you the halves. But that was one play, 38 yards, 20 seconds from the Fox that rocks his desk. He's a machine, kids, and that was a 20-second drive for Stewarts Creek.
Amazing.
Hey, you all, that's it. That's the end of the first half. We're going to take a little break.
That's the end
I'm
of the
going to
first
come back.
half.
I'm going to give you.
Lebanon 14,
I'm going to tell you. We're going to give you
Stewarts Creek 10.
24 minutes of great football. We'll catch you up on all the scores. Judy the Beauty's going to put it on put it on just the middle of the field, and I'm going to turn it down. But thank you, and we appreciate our sponsor, John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We'll be right back.
Dance team. The drum majors are Logan Sanders and Jack Thompson. And now, presenting their 2020 show, One Team, your Stewarts Creek High School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the award-winning Stewarts Creek High School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning Stewarts Creek High School Band. The band is under direction of Michael Chester and Debbie Burton.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back here at Stewarts Creek High School. We've had a heck of a first half, and went real well, didn't it, Anthony?
Yeah, it really did. I mean, there was some. We got a little bit of everything, to be honest. There was some long, grinded out, hard drives, scoring drives. There was some lightning quick turnovers that turned into points. I mean, this game's been all over, but if you look at the scoreboard, probably what you'd expect. It's 14-10, real close ball game score.
Well, we probably made a lot of mistakes, but the one guy that doesn't make any mistakes, he's our statistician, Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, and from his desk we have those notes. First downs, Lebanon 9, Stewarts Creek had 5. Rushing yards, Lebanon 85, Stewarts Creek 43. Passing yards, Lebanon 109, Stewarts Creek 71. Uh, Lebanon was 6 for 9, Stewarts Creek's 5 for 6. The total offense for the Lebanon Blue Devils, 194, Stewarts Creek 114. Penalties, 5 penalties for Lebanon for 41 yards and 4 penalties for Stewarts Creek for 45 yards. Both teams had only 3 possessions, 86 yards combined in penalties. From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, and we love you, Dean.
Hey, your buddy Cecil Joyce reported that there was a 35-yard pass by Oakland as time expired for a touchdown, and they go into the half with Oakland leading Riverdale 16-7.
Tom Krager is watching. He's over at Hillwood at the Hillsboro Cane Ridge game, and that game is going on. And the Battle of the Borough a little closer than maybe some people figured. But Will Kreisky at home and won to beat Kevin Kreisky and take him off the chair. I mean, nobody's beat him.
Nobody's done it.
Nobody's beat him yet in the county. And Kreisky trying to get it done. Appreciate everybody joining us on this Blue Collar Broadcast, Stork Vision. This is our product. John Jones Real Estate helps us out. He's our only sponsor. We try not to clutter it up and have a lot of sponsors that help. We've got one sponsor. He helps us out, and we appreciate him. Sam, got something for me?
Score alert from your buddy Tom Krager. With 30 seconds left in the half, it's Hillsboro 21 and Cane Ridge 16.
That's a good game. That's a good game. Anything for me on that Cookville Seagull game?
Let me go back and check the score screen.
Yeah, give me a little something.
Also, if anybody out there, I put a feeler out on Twitter during halftime. Anybody out there listening has a Smyrna Ravenwood score,
Smyrna Ravenwood.
shoot that to us, please.
We don't have a Smyrna Ravenwood score. The fake punt. That's the big news, the fake punt.
Absolutely the big news. I mean, that Lebanon's still sitting at 7 right now without that play, 100%. I mean, what a gutsy call.
Quarterback Jalen Abston pulled a fake punt and completed it to number 10, Eli Clemens, in the first half, and it was such a big play. It kept the drive alive.
It was 4th and 31 too. I mean, for them to be able to hit that big on a 4th down play.
Stork, I've got a Cookville score at half.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this announcement.
Cookville's
Join us
up 9-0
on next
at the
Friday
half.
night will be a game
and Jimmy
right here
Mayer
at the
would
Creek,
love to get out of there at
Overton,
9-0 and stay healthy. He said that
Battle of the town of Smyrna, gonna be a good one.
He said that
Smyrna
Siegel had a
Bulldogs
really
come
good
to the Creek this
tailback.
year. Also, ladies and gentlemen, please go
Bradley
by the
Central's
home
up
nest. They have their
24-14
winner
at the half
apparel
over the
available.
William Blunt
Also,
Governors.
So
several
Philip
items you
can
can
still
purchase
keep
tonight.
it. Is that at
Please
half,
go
you
by and
Yes.
said?
support the
So if Philip needs to keep that kid in front of him the
Stewarts
second
Creek High
half,
School
try
Touchdown
to
Club.
not get the ball back and tie that game up, and Philip might have a chance to come out of there.
I want to remind you
Bradley
that you can
Central's got a
follow
really
us
good
at
tailback.
StewartsCreekAthletics.com.
Got some other blowouts with
Find out more
Alcoa
information
leading
about our athletic
Roane
program
County 41-0 in the third,
and
and
events that's
Maryville's
coming
up
up. I want to say a special
56-12 in the
congratulations to
third
our
on
Not as
soccer
crisp
team,
as they've
our
been. They're
girls
just
soccer
not
team,
as crisp. Maryville
for winning the
56-12.
district this year. Congratulations.
Your Florence Falcons out of Alabama is leading Huntsville 14-2 at the half.
Should.
That's a rivalry game.
But should beat Huntsville. They're like but I think they've had a couple of COVID losses. I'm not for sure if that's
McGavick is up on Laverne 16-12 at the half.
McGavick is up on Laverne 16-12 at the
wow.
half. We saw McGavick here a couple of weeks ago, and it was their first game.
It was their first game. Metro had just started. That was a Thursday night game. They played one more since then. This is about the third game for Metro right now. So
And for all the Stewarts Creek fans that are out there watching that couldn't get to the ball game here tonight, you got two big scores out there right now. Cane Ridge is losing. Laverne is losing. Stewarts Creek can win tonight. That's huge.
Be huge. Now.
And if Ravenwood upsets Smyrna, I mean, you got the three teams ahead of you all losing, and you pick up a win here tonight.
Yeah, because I think
That's
the
big time.
McGavick is at, let's check something here real quick. Sam, you got me a score. Go ahead.
Yes, I got White House is losing to Creekwood 10-0 in the third, and Hendersonville's up on Gallatin 10-7 at the half.
Laverne McGavick kids. That is a region game, and McGavick hasn't won a region game. So if they could hang one on Laverne, sitting at number 2, Smyrna, that would really help with Stewarts Creek.
Stewarts Creek could jump up into second place tonight.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Big,
Hillsboro's
huge move.
up on Cane Ridge 21-16 at the half, and Father Ryan is up on McCallie 21-7.
Macaulay, you'll get it right.
I'm gonna stick with McCallie.
McCallie, Sam. Sam Montgomery, the guy that built the app on your Apple Store, Stork Vision. We appreciate everybody joining us, getting ready to bring you 24 minutes of ball game action here in Rutherford County. The director of schools, his name's Bill Spurlock. He lets me run around. The young lady operating the camera, making your eyes smooth. That's Judy the Beauty, the guy that runs all the figures for this ball game. His name's Dean Fox. Teaches little graphic arts over at Middle Tennessee State University, and he was given to us by Tom Krager. It was like a gift in the mail. Just called me up and just said, I got somebody that's going to be great for your broadcasting. We love Dean Fox and couldn't do it without him. All you Facebook freaks, we love you. We're glad you're here with us. It is week 8, game 8, 2 left. We'll be at Riverdale next Friday night for the Warren County Pioneers and the Riverdale Warriors. We'll be back here in 14 days. Stewarts Creek Red Hawks and Smyrna Bulldogs. Sam, got something for me?
We were just talking that
Nobody can find a Smyrna
nobody can
Ravenwood.
find a Ravenwood Smyrna score. Where everybody on
GNS
Twitter
can't find them.
is looking for it.
Everybody's looking for a Smyrna Ravenwood score. Somebody tweet us. Somebody help us. If you're at that game, let us know. Somebody, maybe Tom Krager, get the nose that knows on it. Judy the Beauty's helping me out. Get me an order. They threw 2 minutes and 58 seconds back on the clock. And that Jonathan's Pizza sounded really good here after a while.
Stork, I think the temperature is dropping now. It seems like in the last 10 minutes it's gotten colder.
It has, but we've got the tent, the dome up.
But you can certainly feel it setting in now.
They said it would be a cold night, and I can actually see my breath moving around here in the tent on the top level.
I got an Eagleville halftime score for you. Summertown's leading them 14-6. And that McGavick Laverne has gone to the half, and McGavick is up 16-12.
Telling you, man, that game could be huge for Stewarts Creek. Stewarts Creek's got to win, though. That's what they got to do. And they're in a tight one here. If you're watching and you're loving it, we appreciate you out there. Stay with us. Dr. Clark Harrell is the principal here at Stewarts Creek High School. We appreciate you, Coach, letting us come down here. We're going to try to bring it to you the second half and make it a clean ball game. Got something for me?
This guy says he's at Smyrna Ravenwood, so I messaged him, see if he could shoot us a score.
Okay, let's see. Anthony trying real hard to get us a little something. We've got, like I said, 2 more games. We don't know where we'll be. I do know this, first round of playoffs, November 6th. I'm headed to Auburn to do an auction. I've been called in to come down there to do a special auction for a special group of people. So Judy the Beauty and I will be in Auburn, Alabama, November 6th. But we'll come back. We'll do week 2, week 3, round 2, round 3 if they'll let us. Round 4 will be played here this year
Now, I've got now Score Stream is saying that Ravenwood is up 44-3 in the fourth on Smyrna.
Boy,
Wow.
that didn't take long.
Oh, wow.
We only needed one score on that one.
I don't know if I would have expected that. I thought that would be a close ball game.
We don't need any more scores on Smyrna
wow.
and Ravenwood. But
So there you go. For Stewarts Creek, this is huge. This is
Yeah.
a big second half here.
But here's the thing now. The Smyrna Stewarts Creek game, or the
that could be for first place now.
right, but Smyrna and Ravenwood is not in Smyrna's region.
No.
What is bigger is the McGavick-Laverne game, because that is a region contest in the same boat right there.
Mr. Rankin, your buddy, he finished another one off 41-0 tonight. That's a final.
That's a final as Alcoa Tornadoes, and that's about win number 445 as he starts to creep toward win number 450. He will hit 450 wins.
That's a state record by quite a bit.
He's the winningest coach. He's the winningest coach ever in the state of Tennessee, and he is the activest winningest coach in the state of Tennessee. Gary Rankin, coach of Alcoa Tornadoes, and he coached over at Riverdale, coached at Smith County.
He's also top 20 in the entire country right now, too, as far as active coaches.
I got another final real quick. Creekwood Redhawks beat the White House Blue
Sort
Devils
of the
10-0.
second half, kicking off for the Blue Devils.
Well,
number
Creekwood.
90, Sean
Creekwood, yeah.
Redmond.
As we said before, Lebanon got the ball at the start of the game, made something out of it, and now
This could be a big play right here because we've had two big kick returns for Stewarts Creek, so we'll see where they kick it
I don't
here.
look. Well, and I don't look for an onside just to start Chuck
No.
Gentry, though. I mean,
heck, the way they faked that punt earlier, you never know.
if he does, he's a riverboat gambler. I'm telling you, Chuck Gentry, the head coach of the Lebanon Blue Devils, and they're running up and down the sidelines over there trying to get their team up before the start of this next 24 minutes as we're getting ready to go back underway. John Jones Real Estate is our sponsor, and we're back. Going to kick it out of bounds, going to get it at 35, kids. That's
You know
a
what?
gift.
That's
a gift.
That's also still probably the worst field position Stewarts Creek's had to start with tonight, too, though. Lebanon just can't do anything in terms of special teams and controlling the field position.
Guy wearing the white hat tonight, that's Dan Ellis. He's kept us. Been a good game by him so far. We feel like this game's going to stay pretty tight right up to the end. Two teams well matched. Let's see what the quarterback Crink does. Monavon going up to the top of the screen. He's number 1. Crink wears number 7. I'll tell you who's had a great first half. That was a kid named Gabe Walker, number 21.
Yeah, we'll see if they continue to try to get him outside the tackles. Of course, Lebanon kind of slow on the edges, with some of those big edge
It's
rushes.
going to be first and
Sam
10
just mentioned it. The weather's
for
going to start
Stewarts
playing a
from
little
the
bit because it's a little
35-yard
bit
line.
chillier. 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Crink from a shotgun. Gabe Walker, pitch to Walker, bringing it to this side. Walker going to be wrapped up quickly. Nothing there by
On
the
carry,
Lebanon
number
Blue
21,
Devils.
Gabe Walker.
Boy,
Again,
number 9 came in
Tackle
there,
made by number
Anthony, and
23,
that's
Christian
DeMonte
Borden.
Cook.
yeah, Cook right there, another one of those guys, one of those edge rushers. They
Second
know that they're
down
going
and
to try to
10
attack
for
them
the
out there,
Creek.
so they got to tackle, which is what they just did there. If they can continue to do that, Stewarts Creek going to have to dial something up.
All right, going to send 1 to the top, Twins to the bottom, and Crink is all by himself with his feet resting just on the 30-yard line. He barks the signals, looking, still barking, waiting for the change. Audible coming in. Got number 2, Jalen Moore down here. Moore going in motion, and now Crink going to take it himself, and not much there. He's going to make
On
maybe
the
a
carry,
couple,
number
but it's going to
7,
be third and
Alex
about
Crink.
6, Anthony.
Yeah, and what you don't want is to
Tackle
go
made
3
by
and
number
out here to
23,
start.
Christian Borden.
You had the big gift of getting that big touchdown right there. You have the opportunity to try to get your
Third
first
down
lead
and
in the
5
night.
for Stewarts
Don't
Creek.
want to go 3 and out.
All right, 3, let's call it a long 5, a short 6 for Alex Crink. Ball just rests on right up, almost on the 40-yard line. They're taking their time and letting that clock work.
Stork, I got a change on the quarter. Coach T saying that the Ravenwood's score is 44-3, but it's only halftime.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Just killing them. Crink from a shotgun, feet rest just on the 35. Going to run it, and that's nothing there. Oh, he's still on his feet. Goodness me. 40, still on his feet. 45.
On
Went
the
out of
carry,
bounds at
number
the,
7,
right
quarterback
about the
Alex
40.
Crink.
Looks like the 44.
You get the first down?
It's going to
That's
be
what I'm
close.
looking.
It's going to be real close. We'll see where the spot is.
Wow. I thought he was down, guys. I thought it was the play. No, it's going to be short.
Yard short.
Let's see what Ben
I'd go
called
for
it. You think, would you?
I'd go right up the gut with Gabe Walker. Why not?
Anthony calling an offensive play. That's dangerous. But he did play offensive line. I'll give him that. So he's calling an
4th and
offensive
short
play
for Stewarts
from the
Creek.
44 on a 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
If you're an offensive lineman, you definitely want your coach to trust you to be able to block to get you a yard.
Well, and they haven't
100%
been
of the
really
time.
able to
Wildcat,
stop the
here
run.
we go.
Yeah.
Wildcat going to go with more in that Wildcat. No,
He's got it.
Picking up the first down.
You don't get cute. A nice little simple QB
Alex
sneak right
Crink.
there. Just
Yeah.
get what you need. Move the chains.
I thought they were going to go with the Wildcat with
Tackle
more.
made by Bradford.
I don't know if they do that after that bad snap, though.
You know, they have ran that Wildcat with Jalen Moore several times, but they let the Crink handle it, and he did a real good job and picked up the fresh set of 4 for the Red Hawks. And just managing the clock and taking their time. Don't want to give the ball back to the Lebanon Blue Devils, do they? And that's what you play. Keep away. Twins to the top and 1 to the bottom. Crink. I give it to Gabe Walker to start this series. And shifting him back, let's see what they do. Handoff. Gabe Walker's met at the line, Anthony. I mean, met by big number
Tackle made by
81,
Number 81.
Kyle Scott.
Kyle
Yeah,
Scott.
they pull the left
On the
guard
carry,
out
number
there. They blitz
21,
3 guys
Gabe
off the
Walker.
edge. Left guard completely whiffs on a block and leaves your running back hanging out to dry. That's what'll happen.
We got.
I'm getting the scores. I'm confused about the quarter because a lot of them saying they're already in the 4th quarter, but I'm seeing Cookville's up 16-0 on Siegel.
That's good. That's what we need. Here we go. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. From a shotgun, Crink with Twins to the top. 8:51 left in the 3rd. Crink's got it. Crink's going to get a couple and then go down. It's going to be 3rd down.
Another 3rd and long, and if you're the Lebanon defense, Coach Gentry, you got to challenge your guys. Hey, we got to get off the field on 3rd down here.
Big 3rd down for
Alex
Ben
Crink
Cottle
on the
and the
carry.
Stewarts Creek Red Hawks.
3rd and long for Stewarts Creek.
Temperature's dropping, isn't it, kids?
Let me get you an exact temp.
Give me an exact temp because there's moisture in there too.
45.
45. Twins to the top. 1 out of it. Crink out of a shotgun. Crink's pulled it. He's looking.
He's got him open.
Oh,
Through it.
He did. He wanted number 85.
Quarterback Crink pass intended
Blake
for
Bachman.
And that was
Bachman.
enough for the first down. If you're Crank right there, little antsy.
Yeah.
You had time to where you could set your feet and make a better throw to hit that guy on the post pattern. Gets behind the zone coverage. You got to make that throw.
Punt team. This wise decision. You're going to try to flip the field.
Stork, this Oak Ridge Mount Juliet game's gotten interesting. Oak Ridge leads 27-21.
Up to Belafont.
4th down for Stewarts Creek.
This kid's going to flip the field.
Belafont in for the punt.
You don't want to kick it through the end zone, Anthony.
No, you want to kick it out of bounds somewhere inside the 20. I'm happy with that.
Okay, here we go. Belafont.
A line drive.
Boy, he's going to make it difficult to return, but they've got it at the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30, and pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard
On the return,
line.
number 2, Anthony Crowell. Going to be
Crowell,
first down and
who's
10
done a real
for
good job
Lebanon.
for the Blue Devils. And this is just what Chuck Gentry wanted. He's got the lead, and he's got the ball, and he's on the 32. His quarterback's made some pretty good decisions. He bailed them out of a 4th and long earlier in the game, and they were in a punt situation and completed a pass to Eli Clemens. And this is where we are, 14-10 with 7:53 left to go in the 3rd quarter. As Dan Ellis says the ball is set. Twins to the top and a single back, and that's Oh, my gosh. Almost a first down for, you guessed it, DeQuante Shannon, number 6.
I love seeing. Oh, Shannon's down a little bit. He's
Got the breath
a
knocked
little
out
bit
of
of a
him.
stinger.
Shannon on the
Oh,
carry.
he does. This could be
Tackle
crucial.
made by number 43.
He's all right. It's his I think it's his hamstring, his right hamstring.
Trey Churchwell.
Well, he's moving pretty slow. He doesn't look too all right, Anthony.
I think he's going to come out.
I think he's going to have to come out. I'm with Sam. Let's get him out of there.
Stretch him out.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
go
laid down.
Oh boy.
Officials
He
timeout.
may have gotten knocked a little cuckoo.
I don't know. It seemed like he was limping pretty bad.
It did. It did.
I got a first score we've gotten in the third quarter for Moore County. I've got them up 21-14 on Huntland. And Hendersonville in the third quarter is up over Gallatin 19-0.
Beautiful night for football here in Rutherford County as we are in the northwestern part of the county. When you call it the northwestern part of the county, Anthony?
I would agree. Yeah.
DeQuante Shannon down on the field. If you're just joining us, as Dan Ellis stands to the right of him. We've had a pretty good game out of him. Got me anything on that Battle of the Borough?
It's still showing fourth quarter. It's showing Oakland up 16-7.
Crunch time. You gotta put something together quick. if you're
Yeah,
Riverdale.
and you know, I mean, if you get Riverdale, you get the ball back, you need to whiz her downfield.
I've got a halftime score on your Florence Falcons down out of Alabama. They're up 14-2 at the half.
Ben Cottle showing his sportsmanlike conduct, making sure they don't need anything.
And you know, something interesting that I just noticed down there, the coach is trying to enforce the whole social distancing. You know, when they take a knee out there, they're having them, hey, spread out a little more, spread out a little more.
I got a final on the Maryville. That 56-12 is the final.
That's it.
Not as crisp.
Not as crisp. They just haven't been
They
like
give
I
up 12.
thought.
They give up 12 points tonight.
Just
That's
like
unacceptable.
It just wasn't as crisp as I thought. Second down, 2nd and 2 now from Lebanon from a shotgun. This kid's had a great game, Jalen Abston. And they hand off now to number 2, Crowell.
gone.
Crowell up to the 50, up to the 45, stiff arm, up to the 40, and now to the 35. He's a violent ruddy, Anthony Crowell.
Yeah, just a quick zone right. That's a zone read. Block it, zone to the right. Everybody's reaching to the right. They pull one guy.
I don't think Stewarts Creek
on
was
the
ready.
outside.
They
On the
just didn't
carry,
seem like they
number
were ready
2,
for that
Anthony
play.
Crowell.
Blew
No.
through that hole so fast.
Gain of 25 yards from the play.
Interesting, they take Crowell and move
First
him
and
from
10
receiver down
for
here to
Lebanon.
running
And
back.
now they brought in number 10, Eli Clemens, with Crowell to the left. Clemens going to keep it, bust up the middle. Going to get a couple. I
On
like
the
it.
carry,
Got 5
Clemens,
yards.
tackle made by number 34.
So DeQuante
Bailey Whitson.
Shannon and the quarterback, Jalen Abston.
And
now-
Lebanon trying to, again, establish what they were doing so well in the first quarter, especially trying to out-physical Stewarts Creek. Looks like they're getting ready to do that again here.
Carousel of quarterbacks. Clemens goes out. Abston comes in. And now they take Crowell out. And is DeQuante Shannon back?
No, don't think
No,
so.
but they took Crowell out. Let's see who we're going with. We're going with a fullback, kids. Much meatier runner. Twins to the top, one to the bottom. Abston running. He's going to almost be close for the first down, keeping it on the ground, and the clock
Abston
will
on the
continue
carry,
to
tackle
work.
made by Ashawn
And right here
Shintalov.
too, if you're Lebanon, where it's at on the field, you're in 4-down territory right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, we've actually seen tonight that no matter where they're at on the field or how far they got to go, it's
Third-
always 4-down territory.
Third and long one. No score yet here in the third quarter. Crink and company, they had the ball. They had to punt it to Lebanon, and now Lebanon's brought it back up into this territory. They got Abston in as a quarterback. Oh, they jumped. That's 5 yards. That's going to be a first down, and got a gift. He's
Gotta
nice
be-
to him.
You got to be disciplined. Yeah.
And the chain gang will move, box man will reset. Got Crowell in there. We've yet to see DeQuante Shannon, and now DeQuante Shannon comes back into the game. Crowell goes out. Crowell did a real good job. And now you're a fresh set of 4. Chuck Gentry smiling from ear to ear. And if I'm Ben Cottle, I'm trying to figure out, what are we going to do? Because you're going to end up, you're going to need 2 scores. Got something for me, Sam?
Penalty
Christian
was
Brothers
against
at the
the
half
Creek.
is up over St.
First and
Benedict,
10,
31-6.
Lebanon.
Yeah. Coach McDaniel going to win. Oh, DeQuante Shannon right. And DeQuante got about
DeQuante
6
Shannon on the
yards.
carry.
Chuck Gentry just gnawing at that clock, 4-4-4 as it reads. In high school football, man, you can play keep away and grind out a long series. And that keeps their defense on the field and your offense off the field. I mean,
And right here, if you're Stewarts Creek, I start loading the box. The way that Lebanon is running the ball on this drive, I make them try to beat me over the top.
Eli Clemens is the quarterback, and they've got DeQuante Shannon in there. He's done a lot of damage. He's on the left, going to fake it, pitch it, go right up the middle, and golly, almost good enough for the first down. He got 4 or 5 yards. Just
And you see, go ahead. I'm
no,
sorry.
just grinding it. I just can't believe that. We got a kid down, and that's Stewarts Creek kid. Go ahead, Anthony.
You see a lot of what this set is that Lebanon is running. It's almost like a power I, but out of a spread. It's really weird. A lot of college teams do this. Middle runs it. You bring an H back into the ball game. They're basically a fullback. You don't see fullbacks as much anymore, but you get a kid that's like a tight end / fullback type body type. You move him in right behind the tackle. A lot of the time you'll see him lead block through the gap that you run through right there. Lebanon has been doing a great job of that, and their running back, DeQuante Shannon, does a good job of following him as well.
Appreciate everybody joining us on the Blue Collar broadcast tonight. Like to remind you, next Friday night we'll be over at the reservation. Riverdale and Warren County going to get a good look at the Mr. Football candidate from Warren County, and they got to be beating Coffee into the earth. What's that score?
I'll look that up in a second. Right now, I know that Bradley Central is now pulling away from your William Blunt Governors. The
Yeah,
score
Phillip.
just flipped off out of the screen, which was terrible timing. But they're up 31-14 going into the fourth.
There you go.
And you were asking about the Warren County score?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I can find out there.
I got one from down in Columbia.
Okay.
Page up 13-10 on Columbia Central. Columbia Central tried to kick a field goal to tie it just now, and they missed it.
What do we think happened with this player, Stork?
I don't know.
Because I didn't really see anything obvious that, during the play.
No, I didn't either. They're trying to help him up.
I think he's holding his knee, his right knee. Big lineman number 74. That's, please forgive me, parents, if you're watching. I'm going to try my best with this. I'm going to go Nathan Petzerath.
We'll take it, Anthony. You score. You're
Do the
better
best
than
we
me.
can with it.
Let Judy look at it. Judy, how do you pronounce this kid's name?
74. Petzerath.
Judy
Okay,
says
we'll go with it.
we went with a lady that
Sophomore defensive end. We certainly hope he's okay.
yeah, we do, and we did go with a young lady that has her master's in speech, and she has yet to been able to help me. Eli Clemens from a shotgun. His feet rest on the 20, and got DeQuante Shannon in there. Clemens runs up, gets up underneath the center, and then he's going to go and look like
I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't either.
I don't know.
No, they didn't look close.
I'd have
think they're
handed
gonna
it off
mark
to
it just
DeQuante
short.
Shannon.
Clemens on the carry.
Stork, that Warren County game just went in the third quarter, and Pioneers lead
Tackle made
21
by
to
number
7.
What is it?
76.
Pioneers lead
Alton
21 to
Anthony,
7.
along
Yeah.
with number 73,
We saw
Jamison
Coffee
Wilson.
County. Coffee County isn't that bad. Big front.
Yeah, real
Fourth
big
down
up
for
front.
the Blue Devils.
This is huge right here for Stewarts Creek.
You got to hold them.
You got to hold them right here. Give that offense some momentum.
Boy, if
We're
you could
getting
get
late
the
in the
bo-
third.
If you could get the ball back here, Anthony, you'd be in good shape. Let's see what he does. You're going to give it to DeQuante Shannon. It's a Wildcat look. DeQuante waiting. DeQuante's going to get it. He's going to go in the end
Oh,
zone.
wow. What the second
Touchdown,
effort.
DeQuante Shannon. Touchdown, Lebanon Blue
Little-
Devils. Stayed
little
on
bit
his
of-
feet.
Little bit of swagger on that run right there.
Touchdown.
Bounces out
Stayed
of
on
the
his
pile.
feet.
Gives them a little high step
DeQuante
into the end
Shannon.
zone. Wow, big fourth down play. Big fourth
13
down
yard
plays have
TD
done it
run.
tonight for Lebanon.
I said Lebanon was a good football club. Chuck Gentry's done a real good job turning this bunch around. And, I mean, Stewarts Creek just hasn't played good football tonight, kids. And I think Chuck Gentry, don't want to take anything away from him. He did a real good job there keeping Stewarts Creek offense off the field. He needs this one. Pop. Got it. This is big. Sean Redmond, the kicker.
Redmond, PAT is
Pops it.
good.
Only 3:02 left in the third.
Yeah, now you got to get it back. I mean, because
New
your
score,
series, you're
3:02
not
in the third
scoring real
quarter,
quick. Your series,
21-10,
Lebanon's got a better
21-10.
pace as far as scoring quickly versus Stewarts Creek. They're dragging it out. And that worked in the first half when you're a close score. But when it gets separation, you don't want to be.
Well, with where we're getting right now, I mean, you still got plenty of time for sure. But at the same time, you're getting into it's a two-possession game again. Getting close to the fourth quarter, we might have to see Stewarts Creek put the ball in the air here.
Well, I know one thing. That TI-35 that Dean Fox owns, it's running hard. That Texas Instruments TI-35 as he's grinding all those figures, and they'll be coming in shortly. And I'll get you the stats on that drive by the Lebanon Blue Devils.
The Blaze have scored again. They're now up 35 to 7 with 7:14 left in the third.
Rick Rice, his first trip to the Inferno, and he's burning up.
Yeah,
There's been
this will be the second win of the year for Blackman. I mean, they got to win out.
they got to win out. I done told Kit that.
The MTCS is up 21
Middle Tennessee Christian, you got it.
on Franklin Grace, 21-20.
Middle Tennessee
That game
Christian.
over there on off Memorial Boulevard.
They were beating me up, wanting us to come to a Middle Tennessee Christian game. I just got called in. They're wanting us to come over and broadcast the freshman game next Thursday night. May have to go over there and do that. The first ever in the county. They're having a big county championship, and they're wanting Stork Vision. So that game would be over to Oakland. We'd have to get with them.
Score alert from Tom Krager, Hillsboro 21, Cane Ridge 9 with 1:54 in the second. They're
From
only
the
in
desk of
second
Tom
quarter?
Krager.
Did they start later?
I don't know. Maybe Tom Krager was holding them up. Who knows? We talked to Tom Krager. That video is out on YouTube, Inside the Headset with Tom Krager. It's going to get close here. We're going to start getting into playoffs, second part of the season. But I'll tell you who's got to go to work quick, and that's Alex Crink. Pitch, bringing it this side. And not much there. They went with Jalen Moore, Anthony.
Yeah, a little bit of a pop pass, kind of, sort of, right there. Technically a forward lateral. You
On the
call it
carry,
pass,
number 2, Jalen
pass
Moore.
completion. But again, when you're running that play toward the boundary, sometimes you just run out of real estate right there. He had to cut it up and had nowhere to go.
Defense helped string him out and just kept him right in front of him. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Alex Crink, and they're really going. It's not danger Will Robinson, but it'd be a little bit better if you could start to move them. Got trips to the top, going to bring one in motion, bring him a little closer. And here we go. Pulled it, rolling left, fires it. Completion over to Munavong.
I think you're going to get a first
Great
down right
pass
there.
completed to Moore.
I thought Moore, excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's a tough throw. Even though it's not far, that's
Picks
still a
up the
tough
first
throw
down,
right there
first
for
and
Crink.
10, and
You're
Stewarts
a
Creek.
right-handed quarterback rolling to your left, and you got to let that thing go while you're on the run. give him credit for a good pass.
Yeah, that was Jalen Moore, number 2 on the reception. Crink now. Munavong to the top. Trips down here by us. Munavong, who's had a good game and several times, hadn't heard from him all night. Got Jalen Moore down here. Closes to Crink. He just caught that last pass. 1st and 10. Crink looking for Munavong. Munavong, too much. Crink wanted him on that go route. And
It was good coverage, too, you know.
go ahead.
I've got an updated score on the Laverne McGavick score.
Great
Laverne's
pass
now up
intended
20
for
to 16
Mooneyvong,
in the third.
incomplete.
Whoa.
Yeah, Laverne Ray Banner coming
Second down
back.
for Stewarts Creek.
Ray Banner capable of carrying it 25 times a night.
Well, with Smyrna taking their first loss, if Laverne can get this win, that could move them into first place.
2nd and 10, and Alice Creek really needs to do something quickly.
Into a tie for first, at least, I should say.
I'm not for sure what we're waiting on here, kids, but I'm ready to go. 2nd and 10, Creek. 1 in motion, Munavong. Gonna pass.
Ooh. Moore on the slant.
Yes. Complete to Moore and up to the 45.
Great pass completed to number 2, Jalen Moore. Picks up the first down. First and 10.
With these
Stewarts
short
Creek.
little hitch routes, flat routes, slants, what that's doing for Crank, it gets him in a rhythm. You're getting to the point of the ball game where you've got to win with his arm. You want to give him confidence, have him complete a couple of passes so that he can start completing those level 2 throws.
Trips to the top. Creek from a shotgun. Pulls it going on that left side. It's got 5, 6, 7 yards. Brings it up to about the 46, 47-yard line.
And you can tell he's confident.
Creek on the
now.
carry.
He's moving
Tackle
the
made
ball.
by
They're doing
Copeland
everything
Bradford.
behind him on this drive.
Second down
You get
for
yourself
Stewarts
into
Creek.
the end zone, you're right back in this ball game.
2nd and 4 now for Creek, and we're under a minute in the third quarter. So you're resting your defense, Anthony. Resting the big boys. Got to have them here shortly. Got Twins to the top. Creek needs to score first, though. Puts more in motion. Hands off. Gabe Walker on that left side. Walker up to the 40. Walker still on his feet and falls on
Nice
35-yard line. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Dan Ellis will say, bring them on.
And as much as we've been talking about the vision of DeQuante Shannon tonight, you got to give credit to Gabe Walker, too. Right
Picking up
there.
the first
was
down,
supposed to
number
go up
21.
the gut. Did a great job of recognizing
Walker,
everything is
first
plugged
and
up,
10,
and he's able to bounce it outside
Stewarts
to the
Creek.
first down.
They're telling them just 27 seconds, or don't tell them the whole. Are they going to run it?
Maybe one more play, possibly.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, the
be
play
close.
clock's different. Here we go. We're going to run one. Let's go. For the end, the last play of the third quarter, Creek from a shotgun. Twins to the top. Twins to the bottom. Here
There's
we
a
go.
blitz.
Creek straight up the middle. Still on his feet. Golly,
On
kids,
the
he
carry,
got 5
number 7,
yards.
quarterback Alex Creek.
That's the end of the
Ladies and
third.
gentlemen, at this time, they have half price on all items at the concession stand.
All right, guys, I'll be back.
Half price at the concession stand at this time. That's the end of the third quarter. 21-10 Lebanon. Fourth quarter coming up.
Well-
They've gone into the fourth quarter with the William Blunt Governors, and they've cut it to 10. They're trailing 31-21.
He's hanging in, but he needs a couple bounces to go his way.
As Phillip would say, make a play, make a play.
Cookville's still up 16-0 over Siegel in the fourth quarter.
Appreciate everybody joining us on Friday Night Lights. Stork Vision, the blue collar broadcast. Young lady operating the camera tonight, that's Judy the Beauty. And I got some stats here from Dean Fox on that last drive. Let's do that. On that last drive, the scoring drive was 8 plays, 68 yards, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Lebanon 21, Stewarts Creek 10, 3 minutes and 2 seconds, third quarter. Total yards, Lebanon 258, Stewarts Creek 126. Right there it is. Who is that?
Dad.
Oh, I didn't know. Guys, 12 minutes left. Church Creek got the ball. You don't need to really hurry. But you got to score with this series.
Well, and what's most important right now for Stewarts Creek is just get it in the end zone, step one. You got to take it step by step, baby steps here. Get it in the end zone. Then you got to look at your defense and say, okay, guys, we're getting to the point here where we can't allow this to become a two-possession game again.
Right.
So we got to bow up here and get the ball back to our offense.
Dean Fox will get us those stats at the end of the third quarter. Right now, Creek from a shotgun, trips to the top, and they're not really satisfied with what's going on. Wait for what Dan Ellis has got to say. Gabe Walker, you can see him. Let's see what Dan's got to say. Is he's just waiting.
Just gonna run it.
Yeah, waiting to get set. Here we go. Ball set. Fourth quarter. Creek with that choppy count. I saw that 2 weeks ago. Starting to work on that. Long time.
They got safety help over to the top to the right for Lebanon. They're going to back another one off.
Gabe Walker up the middle. Gabe still on his feet. Got the first down, kids.
On the carry,
He's
number
up
21.
to about the 26.
Maybe a yard.
Gabe
Maybe a
Walker.
yard short. It looked
Tackle
like
made
he
by
had
number
it.
35,
Not sure about that
Copeland
spot.
Bradford.
I ain't either,
Assisted by
Sam. I
number
thought he got a
81,
little bit
Cal Scott.
closer. His angle, to me, was better than what he was showing.
I think
Either
you're
way,
right.
that'll put the clock into motion on a running play, and we're well into the fourth. All right. Creek with Gabe Walker to the left, trips to the top. They bring Moore in motion. Creek pitch. Gabe Walker up to the 25. He's still on his feet. Shirt dragged up to about the
Physical run.
up to the
Picking
14.
up the first down, number 21, Gabe Walker. Tackle made by number
And I'm glad
35,
that Coach Cottle
Copeland
isn't
Bradford.
abandoning the running game
First
here.
and 10, Stewarts
A
Creek.
lot
I got third quarter stats from the Fox at Rocks. Hold still here. Let's see what they do. We're running in a quick cadence right now. Creek. Dean, you do great work. Here we go from a shotgun. Creek. Munavong in motion. Munavong. Faked it. Creek. No.
Threw it away. We're going to have a hold.
Third quarter stats. Lebanon, this is as of up through the third quarter. So the first downs total for the game, Lebanon 12, Stewarts Creek 9. Rushing yards, Lebanon 149, Stewarts Creek 88. Passing, Lebanon 109, Stewarts Creek 83.
Flag against the
Your
Creek.
total yards, Lebanon 258, Stewarts Creek 171. Turnovers, there's 0 turnovers, according to Dean Fox, the Fox at Rocks, and that's from his desk with that Kentucky Colonel's pullover he's probably wearing.
What was that motion?
Stork on the penalty right there. No, one of the linemen got too far downfield on that pass.
Ineligible receiver downfield. All right, here we go.
Back you up 5 yards.
First and 15, 10:43 left to go in the ball game. Stewarts Creek's got to score here, kids. Really got to score.
Got to bow the Burrow update whenever you want.
Bring
to.
it, bring it.
Oakland's up 23-7 with
First down and 15
7:17
for
left in the
Stewarts
third.
Creek.
That's probably the nail in the coffin.
That's a nail in the coffin. Because Cade Hewitt is going to have a tough time coming back.
Having to throw the ball,
Yeah,
especially with Oakland's defense, arguably the best defense in the entire state. If you go down 2 possessions to them, 9 teams out of 10, that's it.
Did Ben call timeout, Sam?
I think he
Yes.
did.
On a first and 15 with 10:43.
Timeout on the field. Scores from across the state. Number 23, Riverdale 7, Oakland 23.
There you go.
Hendersonville 33, Gallatin 10. Springfield 33, Portland 13. Middle Tennessee Christian School 27, Franklin Grace 20. Father Ryan 24, Macaulay 7.
There you go, see Sam.
CPA 16, Good Pastor 0. Davidson Academy 35, Trinity Christian 3. Cornersville 15, Richland 13. Blackman 35, Rockville 7.
Rick Rice going to the Rockets going to have to load the rocket and head home. Tough season. But I will tell you, kids, don't remember I'm the one that said it. In about 3 years, they'll be loaded. I mean, you won't want any part of Rockville. That's a fast-growing community out there. Here we go. From a shotgun, trips to the top. Gabe Walker a little bit to the left of Alex Crink on a first down situation, and they need a pitch to Gabe Walker. 20, 25, going in the end zone. Oh, up to the 2. Lebanon broke down there on defense.
On the carry, number 21, Gabe Walker, flag on the
and
play.
this may be why. Yeah.
That'll be holding against
Actually, it was blocking
the
in the
Creek,
back, wasn't
holding
it?
against Stewarts Creek.
Because he pushed it forward, didn't he?
I think he went like that. I think.
Let's see. Watch his hands.
I think he did do holding, but I didn't see the hold.
Pushed his hand
Nope,
forward.
it's a block in the back.
I
You're
did.
right.
Pushed his hand forward. That's blocking the back.
Either way, you can't do either one of them.
Both were 10 yards.
Yeah.
But right there, Lebanon bringing the blitz up the middle, and they call that pitch play. All those guys going up the middle, there's nobody out there to be a tackler.
No.
That's a heck of a play call. You can't have a penalty like that.
Either way, Dan Ellis flips that arm into motion, which will crank that clock 10:25 and burning, and Crink really needs 7 points. He's got to get this one. Crink, 20, 15. Ooh, up to the 7, kids.
On the carry, number 7, quarterback Alex Crink.
He's going to put it on his back and try to do it.
Yeah, that a design quarterback keeper right there. You pull the right guard, number 62,
Gonna
Kareem
be
Harris.
second down.
Did a good job of kicking the defensive end out of the way
Gain of
and made
12
a
yards on
lane
that
for
play.
Frank to run through.
All right, it's on the 7. Let's see what he does. I go Crink
Stewarts Creek
again.
students, if you need to call for a ride, please do so at this time. Call for your ride at this time.
Come get me. Come get me. Trips at the top. Gabe Walker in the slot. Crink. Crink's going to run it, kids. Crink, 5, 4, 3, 1. Touchdown,
Ladies and
Alex
gentlemen,
Crink. Touchdown, Stewarts
Alex
Crink.
Crink.
Boy,
got
and
a
right
ball
there,
game.
when they snapped the ball, I was a little bit nervous because, again, 2 linebackers coming through the A-gap right there, but Crank does a good job of recognizing that quick, takes it through the B-gap, and he does the rest, diving into the end zone, and you're right back in it, Stewart.
We wanted to get you a good game because of the COVID virus. We stayed away from that battle of the borough, and I promise you a good game, and going to try to
Yeah, I
get
was
2.
gonna say that-
Gonna
that'll put
try
you
to
down a
spin
field goal.
2. Going to
That'll
try to
put-
get 2. Crink. Flag. A little movement there. Dead ball false start. Going to back it up 5. Going to make it a little more uphill for Crink.
At
Go
this
ahead.
point, I'd kick the extra point.
We
now.
got
I got a score alert from Tom Krager. Hillsboro 28, Cane Ridge is 16 with 2:36 left in the third.
Appreciate that, Tom. Tom Krager over at Hillwood High School.
Well, I guess it wouldn't really make much of a difference whether you didn't get it or not. You still got to get 7, and 7 would give you the lead either way. So
Yeah.
if you get the 2-point conversion, you only need a field goal to tie, so might as well keep trying. Why not?
Well, they got Gabe Walker in there as a tailback.
Well, Lebanon's confused right now.
Crink and Moore in the slot. Crink going to pull it.
There it
Crink,
is.
Look.
He underthrew it.
He had it.
Yeah.
He rushed to pass, Coach.
Wide open.
Rushed to pass.
That's
What
that
a
same
shame.
play. They ran that same play earlier on a 3rd down. The
You got
exact
to
same
get
play
your,
to the
get your
same
feet
kid.
set.
And he underthrew him then, too.
You got to get
Yeah.
your feet set.
Stork, the Cougars won 26-7. They improved to 5-1, and they've clinched a spot in the playoffs and will host Owensboro next Friday night.
But that's still regular season.
That's what it says, 26-7.
But isn't it still regular season up there? They're not in playoffs yet, are they?
No, he just said they clinched a playoff
yeah,
spot.
but they
was all.
catch Owensboro next week. That's where that
Right,
quarterback.
but their record, they've clinched.
That's
the
that
spot by their
quarterback
record.
Mom's all high on. She's wanting, and Matt Jones and all them, your crew went and saw
Score
him.
from Ravenwood. The last score we received was Smyrna 3, Ravenwood 44.
That's the same score we received. When I was begging for one the whole first half, and we finally got it, and it was like a gazillion to 3. Well, I tell you right now, I'm Ben Cottle. I'm feeling a lot better than I was a while ago.
been a really good game.
Yeah,
You gotta
back and
keep-
forth.
Got to keep your if you're Cottle, you need a ball. If you're Lebanon, you want to score, but you don't have to do it real quick. You want to play a little keep away here, but if you get the chance,
Oh, he might score
right
here.
here, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. DeQuante Shannon up to the 30, up 25-20, 15-10, 5 to Quante Shannon, touchdown. Lebanon
And
Blue Devils.
There are no flags on the field. What a return
Kickoff
right there for
return,
Shannon. That's the first
number
time they've
6.
kicked it deep tonight and actually
DeQuante
given Shannon a
Shannon.
shot. I mean, Stewarts Creek just didn't fill their lanes right there. You know, you're responsible for one spot on the field. Everybody's responsible for one spot. They just didn't do it.
If you didn't catch the Lebanon Blue Devil radio broadcast network, they're down there just going crazy, and I would be too. DeQuante Shannon with an excellent run. And now to cap it off, the PAT attempt by Sean Redmond. And this really puts Ben Cottle because hadn't really been scoring real quick. Now you're in hurry up, go.
Ooh, nearly
good.
got blocked.
Redmond's PAT is good.
28-16, kids.
Wow.
That quick.
I mean, there's two defining plays that I got to pick for Lebanon tonight. The
The
one in the
fake
first
punt.
half, the fake punt, and
then
then that
that.
right there. I mean, to respond after giving up a long touchdown drive to let them back in it with a lightning strikes quick.
Well,
I mean,
let's head on over to Jonathan's. That's about it, kids. I tell you. Here we go. We got a little Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He's got those stats really quick, doesn't he? You're funny, Dean. That last one though on the Creek, the deal, that Stewarts Creek, 10 plays, 78 yards, 5 minutes and 30 seconds, rang off the clock. 21-16, 9:32 left. That was the stats from the desk of Dean Fox. Wow. Wow. Lebanon now kicking to Stewarts Creek. And the only thing you can do, Anthony, is just answer it back and score real quick. I mean, you got to.
yeah, I mean,
Got an updated Laverne score saying it's 34-16 now in the fourth.
Laverne's taking off.
Laverne.
Ray Banner. They got a little bit upset at McGavitt getting close and put their foot down.
Yeah.
They wasn't going to have none of that.
Oh, the Bradley Central Bears did beat William Bunt Governors 38-28. That's a final.
So sorry, Philip. Philip was in COVID or something or quarantine and said he was going to be at the game but was helping. I don't know. Couldn't get on the air. I was 3.5 hours away from him on the phone, so I didn't see how I could get COVID. I mean, Philip. All I got was it was a text. It was all jumbled that just said, COVID, quarantine, can't talk. And I was like, okay, Philip, see you next week.
Should have wore your mask.
I should have worn my mask when I texted him, and I probably would have gotten through. Goodness me. That Tom Krager mask, I tell you what, it works better when you wear it upside down. I tell you. When his head is pointing toward the ground, it works so much better. It fits better. It fits better upside down. Here we go. Crink from a shotgun. Twins to the top and twins to the bottom. First and 10. He's got to do something quick. Here you go. He's going to run it. 30, 35. Ooh, got
Well, that was
popped.
a late hit. Yeah.
Boy, helmet to
Creek on the
helmet.
carry.
He's
Flag
hurt.
on
Wow.
That's big.
And I tell you what, man, if I'm one of the guys down there on Stewarts Creek, I push that guy back. I know it's tough not to.
Personal
but
foul,
that's
targeting.
Personal foul targeting against Lebanon.
That's tough right there when you see a quarterback take a shot.
Well,
late
and
like
I don't
that.
think he meant to, kids. He didn't. I mean, this hasn't been a violent game or attacking game at all. There's been a couple of them called, but Tom Krager will shove an article out on that. He better not go out to Coach T on that classification. They're wearing him out. I tell you, he don't go out there, Tom.
I got a final on Oak Ridge. They
All right.
beat Mount Juliet 27-21.
Wow.
Wow. Long ride home from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. That's in the eastern part of the state to come home from Mount Juliet. Stop at that McDonald's there and get you a bag of groceries. Crink, 50, 47 up to the 45. I stopped at it. It's one there at Lenore City after I got my tail end beat by Maryville. Go ahead. You got anything?
Creek on the
Carter
carry.
runs
Tackle
up
made by
on
number
Macaulay,
45.
31-7.
We love you, Sam. 2nd and 5.
Fisher Bradshaw also
He got it.
Camontes
Creek.
Logue in the action.
Really needs to do something quick. Because you're going to have to do this and then go onside, aren't you, Anthony? If you got to score here, though.
I don't know. It depends on how much time you got left at the end of this drive.
We sure don't want to kick it to DeQuante Shannon. Pitch right side, Gabe Walker.
Good call.
Up to the 35, up to the 33, Anthony.
And a good block on the outside by the receiver. Crowell
Walker
right
on the
there
carry.
driving the corner
Picks
to the
up the first
sideline.
down.
He doesn't do that right there. They don't get the first
12-yard
down.
run
Chain
by
gang
Walker.
moves, box man
First and 10
resets,
for
and
Stewarts
somebody's looking for their teeth on the field. Wow.
Could be a contest.
I tell you what, I've been hit like that before. My dad hit me like that a bunch of times when I was younger.
Timeout
I
on the
wallered
field.
around on the ground, and
Here's something else.
Judy, she's getting on to me.
Once again, students, if you need to call
Kyle
for your
Scott.
ride, please do so at this time. Call for your ride at this time. At the concession
I hope he's
stand,
okay.
Yeah.
everything half price
Scott's
at the
been having a
concession
good game
stand.
on that defensive line.
Sure
and of course,
has.
he's that H-back as well that's been doing all the lead blocking for them.
I tell you what I like is Stewarts Creek personnel, Lebanon, everybody's helping everybody. We're just trying to get through this,
Yeah.
Really been a hard-hitting football game.
Lebanon's done a really good job in trying to keep Stewarts Creek out.
You know, you think
He
that-
knocked the breath out of him, it looks like, because he looked like he couldn't catch his breath. Ben Cottle coming back over. Give a chance for him to talk to his team just for a second. After that Gabe Walker run, they're going to help this guy up. Looks to be okay. He's a big kid.
That's good to see.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Chuck Gentry, head coach of the Lebanon Blue Devils.
Score in the fourth quarter, Hillsboro 28, Cane Ridge 16.
From the desk of Tom Krieger.
Actually,
big, too, that
that's a
affects-
little bit outdated score. I just got one from Tom that says Hillsboro's up 28, Cane Ridge 23, with 9:58 left in the fourth.
Tom said that'd be a good game, 28-23. How much
Yeah.
left?
9:58's left in the fourth.
Cane Ridge in this region, too, that we're
Yeah.
working tonight. So
So it's a little bit outdated.
Still 7 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this one. After that injury timeout on the field. Alice Creek is the quarterback, and he's got number 21, Gabe Walker, back there with him, and twins to the bottom. Here we go. Crink rolling this way, looking, lets it go. He's completed it up to the 20 and out of bounds, and that was really smart. Looks like number 10.
Creek pass
Is
completed
that
to
Upton
number
Bellavant?
10.
Is that Upton Bellavant? It is.
wow.
Upton Bellavant, the kicker.
Correction, number 18, that
Okay.
is Jaron Williams.
I
I was
thought
gonna
so
say.
too, yeah. Jaron Williams, number 18.
Crank
Yeah.
doing a really good job tonight, rolling to his left, throwing across his body. He's 3 for 3 going that
Gabe
way tonight.
Walker rolling right. Is that Moore?
Yeah.
Moore now up to the 15. Going to be second down, 2nd and 5.
Stewarts Creek doing a really good job here in the second half throwing the football. I've been very impressed with their passing game. Nothing too cute, you know, they just want to get 5, 6, 7 yards. Crank been very efficient putting together a nice drive here.
From a shotgun.
Pressure coming from the left side.
Here we go. Jet sweep coming this way.
Yeah.
And really brought Moore to the ground.
They were
Jalen
blitzing
Moore on
from
the
that
carry.
way. If you're Crank right there,
Tackle
you got to
made by number
recognize that at the
23,
line of scrimmage
Christian
and audible out
Borden.
of that.
Christian Borden, number 23, on the stop for the Lebanon Blue Devils, and a big stop for them.
It's an awful lot of clock going on.
Yeah, Sam, you're watching the same thing I am. If it's me, I just want to get this thing on into the end zone. And a field goal don't do you any good, kids. You need 2 touchdowns. You need 2 sixes.
Apparently, the Astros just beat the Rays, so now they'll have to force a Game 7.
Wow.
Gabe
Any Braves and
I'll check on that.
Dodgers
Walker,
score?
Crink keeps it. Crink, and he's up to about the 7
On
yard
the carry,
line.
number 7, Alex Crink.
He's running the ball
You're
and
inside the
effective,
10
but
now.
you're
It'll be
burning
4th
clock
down
at the
for
same
Stewarts
time.
Creek.
Your own worst
This is big right here if you're Lebanon. You can get a stop right here on 4th
Ball
down.
game.
That's it. You're exactly right. That's ball game.
because you'll play keep away from them.
Anthony, the Braves are up 2-0 at the top of the third.
4th down.
If they win, they're advancing tonight.
Crane going to put this on his back, kids. He's going to run it himself. 4th, and he needs it. He ends it to Walker. Walker going to get up 3-2. He's up to the 2.
Wow.
What a move there. at
First
the
and
line.
goal and up to the 2. That'll
Yeah.
stop the clock. 5:37.
Sam, you're exactly right.
On the carry,
that
number
quick
21,
little juke move to the right
Gabe
right there
Walker
just saved the night for Stewarts
Picks up
Creek.
the first down, gain of 7.
Okay.
I formation.
Yep. Crinks in. That's it. That's 6. All right. So now go for 2.
Let's do some math here.
Touchdown, Alex Crink.
Well, you're going to get 6. So that's
Let's
going to make
get
it
22.
22.
If you go for 2, it doesn't really make any of a
Doesn't help
difference.
you.
So just kick it.
Just kick it. And that's what they're going to do. Upton Bellenfont's out. We'll get that drive report from Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Young lady operating the cameras, Judy the Beauty. Man bringing me all the stats is Dean Fox. Colors, Anthony Fiorella. And the guy that runs all the websites, all the behind the scenes, Sam Montgomery. 5:29 left, 28-23.
And Stork, now to answer your question that you asked me at the beginning of this drive.
5:29,
no,
28,
don't onside
23,
kick it. You kick
Lebanon.
it deep. You got 5.5 minutes. You got to ask a lot out of your defense. You need a 3 and out. Maybe could give up 1 first down, but that'd be about it. Because once you give up if you give up 1 first
Score
down,
from our region
you got to think that's probably
in the
going to take
fourth
you down to
quarter.
about 4 minutes.
McGavick,
Then you got to start
16.
thinking about burning timeouts. So
Laverne, 34.
you just got to ask your defense to get you the ball back quick here.
You're
Really
not going.
need a 3 and out.
You're not going to do an onside though.
No,
All right.
I don't. I kick it deep, and I ask my defense to get me
Or
a 3
you
and
kick
out.
it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you should have done a while ago. I mean, Upton Bellenpont can kick it through he could kick it all the way to Bell Road.
If Stewart Creek lucky enough to get the ball back, they're going to have to run these plays faster.
Yeah, going to have to pick up the pace. Now they
Taking way
can.
too much time to call these
I
plays
agree.
in.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. What you do is you got to get in the huddle and you call 2 plays, so that way you can run up to the line, snap it quick.
Or you're ready with that second play, do or die,
Right.
either or.
Out of the back.
Upton
of the end zone.
Bellenfont kicked it up to Bell Road. That's about 12 miles from us.
Well, if you're Lebanon right now, you're going to see a heavy dose of DeQuante Shannon like we've seen all
Yeah,
night.
keep it on the ground.
That kid has absolutely played a
keep it
phenomenal
on
ball
keep It
game.
on, keep it on the ground.
That
If
offensive
I'm-
line has been real
If I'm
physical.
Chuck Gentry, I'm going to keep it on the ground, give it to DeQuante Shannon. I like this.
Keep milking the
Jalen
clock.
Abston in. Good stuff.
Scott back in there at H-back. Good to see him back in the ball game.
And that's what they do. DeQuante Shannon on that left. DeQuante's going to, DeQuante 40. He's still on his feet up
Stay
to the
in
45.
bounds.
On the carry, number 6,
Golly.
DeQuante Shannon,
He just gashing that Stewarts Creek defense.
Boy, and
25-yard carry.
you talk about the field position game, too, and what that does, big runs like that. Even if Stewarts Creek does
Ladies
get
and
the ball
gentlemen, we
back,
would like to say
man, they're
this
going to
is how
be
we
deep in
do
their
it
own
at the Creek.
territory.
Congratulations to Mr. DeQuante Shannon. He surpassed 3,000 yards on his career.
Wow.
Wow, DeQuante Shannon,
Congratulations,
3,000
Mr. DeQuante
yards
Shannon.
on his career.
3,000 yards on
He
his
gives
career.
the crowd a little wave. That's special.
Yeah. It's like showing the golf ball after you hit a hole in one.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the ball. I did well after you win the Masters. Abston. And they go right back to DeQuante Shannon as he continues to pile more on
the
that
carry,
3,000-yard
Shannon, tackle
career
made by-
carrying victories. Stewarts Creek Band playing on.
Number 76, Alton Anthony. And also number 40, Michael Clinton.
Well, that clock is working.
Tick tock.
Yeah,
tick,
clock's
tock.
working, man. I'm telling you. And Lebanon just burning time. 21 left on the play clock, and that's going to get about under 3 minutes. Chuck Gentry knows exactly what he's doing.
If Lebanon can get 2 more first downs, I think that'd be it.
I think if they keep messing around, they're going to blow open the defense of Stewarts Creek. Been on the field a long time. Here we go. DeQuante Shannon, Wildcat, DeQuante. And
Good job right there by
push him out of
Crowell.
bounds. Push him out of bounds.
Not only
On the
that,
carry,
but he
number
also
6,
was
DeQuante
able to
Doesn't help.
wrestle him.
Doesn't help because the clock's still spinning, Anthony.
Got a score alert from Tom Krager. Cane Ridge 31, Hillsboro 28.
Third and
Cane
1.
Ridge takes
4:50
the
left in
lead.
the fourth.
Wow.
Wow. Third down, 3rd and 1. You get this first down, Anthony, then you can milk it a little bit longer, and
Yeah.
then you're just about going to be out of here, I'm telling you.
If I'm Stewarts Creek right here, I am loading up on the line of scrimmage. I've got 7 guys down
If
there.
I'm
and
Chuck
selling
Gentry,
out.
it's DeQuante Shannon. That's what I'm going to do. He's got 3,000 yards. I go DeQuante Shannon. They're going to quarterback keeper. And probably should have gone DeQuante, but yep, they're going to get
No,
it.
they got it.
Yep.
Clemens
Second push.
picking
Yeah.
up the first down for Lebanon.
And that push is going to push Stewarts Creek into the loss column on
Stewarts
this
Creek
game.
only 2 timeouts left. I'm wanting to say their scoreboard doesn't show, but I'm pretty fairly certain they
It
called a
ain't going to
timeout.
help. It ain't
So,
going to help because 2:48.
yeah, you're in a hairy situation now. Yeah. You got 2
Lebanon.
left. I mean,
Lebanon
absolutely.
ahead by 5.
If Lebanon gets 1 more first down, that absolutely ices it. But right here, it's looking pretty bleak for Stewarts Creek. You're going to have to start ripping at the ball, trying to get a fumble or something.
You know, Lebanon's going to come in the bottom of the bracket in the playoffs, based on what. But I really like this ball club to go, second, third round at least. DeQuante Shannon, left side. DeQuante going to get a first down, kids. He's
a
up
nice,
to the 30.
Very,
What a bull.
smart right there to spin and keep yourself
On the carry,
inbounds.
number 6,
Not
Not
only
only
DeQuante
keep
Shannon.
yourself
Anthony,
inbounds,
Picking up
he's
the first
spinning
down
because
for
he's got
Lebanon.
3,000
Yeah.
yards. I don't see you spinning like that,
No,
Cowboy.
God, no.
Chain gang moves, boxman resets, 207. DeQuante Shannon just continuing to add on to his stats of over 3,000 yards tonight in his career, and what a heck of a job. Dean Fox has the stats, and I didn't forget about you, Dean. We were just getting all caught up at that last drive with Stewarts Creek, and he's got it for me. 9 plays, 71 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. That's the problem right there. 4-minute drives, kids. And Lebanon now going in their long drive. DeQuante Shannon. Shannon still on his feet. He's just
Running the clock.
now
go. Look at
30,
him go.
25,
Holding.
20, 15, 10, up to the 7. Big holding.
Yep.
But the
Shannon on the carry.
but he's
flag
burning
on
clock.
the
He's
field.
burning clock.
The thing about it is when you're up that much, you really don't need to hold.
Good point, Sam. I like that. Stand here a minute. Let me have some of this heat. Let me
Well,
borrow
you
some of
go
this
for
heat.
it.
You sit in there for a minute.
Penalty against the
Have a
Blue
seat,
Devils.
Sammy. I can
10-yard
call from
penalty.
here. I'll
Right.
call from here.
Ravenwood is up now 51-10 in the fourth.
You got a chiclet? Want a chiclet? I used to serve them.
Oh.
Judy the Beauty here with us, operating, bringing all those views we got.
Battle of the Burrows still is just showing 23-7 in the fourth.
And if we's over there, how much time left?
I don't have a time, just a score stream. Just,
Well, what good
just-
are
just
you?
a-
Here are
Not very good.
Go to Cecil on Twitter.
All right.
He'll give you the most.
Do we have to follow him? Or
I
can
do-
we just
I
pop
do-
in?
I do follow Cecil.
He's a good old boy. Did you see that article he wrote today, what his Ty Nick said? Ty Nix said there was a freshman starting over him in the first battle of the barrel, and Ty looked at him and says, "You just fresh meat." In other words, fresh mun, fresh meat. Long count. DeQuante Shannon left side. But he stayed in bounds.
Updated score from Cecil Joyce from 8 minutes ago. It's 30-7.
On
At
the
that
carry,
point in time,
number
there
6,
was
DeQuante
8:14
Shannon.
left in the fourth.
You can-
30-7
You
Patriots.
can hear the Lebanon broadcast crew getting violent down below.
Blackman's up 42-7 with 7:06 left to go in the fourth.
Judy,
needed that.
you ready for a pizza? I am too. I'm ready for something good and hot. Anthony, you joining us at, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not twisting your arm.
Next week, yes, for sure. Tomorrow, I got to work at the bank early in the morning, so.
Hey, put some money in my account if you get a
Yeah,
chance.
you got it. You got it.
I mean, a couple of hundred would help.
Next week, I am for sure, though. No bank Saturday
We're not
morning,
going next
so.
week, so.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
no,
okay.
I'm teasing. We'll be there next week. Yeah, we usually post game. We'll be over at Jonathan's tonight.
Yeah, come say hi.
Yeah, come say hi. Their Cajun pepperoni pizza is probably the best.
What about Father Ryan winning 31-7?
Who'd they beat?
They beat McCauley.
You be calling it. There you go.
He just
You
wanted to
found
say
out-
it again.
You found out their name, Sam. We are so glad you all. We have graduated Sam from McCallie to McCauley. Ralph Potter be happy.
Hey, it only took 4 quarters, but we got there.
We did.
Tell me I'm not a fast learner.
Well, you know what? It's no different than it took.
It took you 4 years to go from Taylor Yancey to Yancey
Yancey
Taylor
to Taylor Yancey.
Oh.
And he's still mad at me. DeQuante.
And where's the? Do they not have any
On the carry,
timeouts? Okay, I was
DeQuante
going to
Shannon.
say. Now he calls timeout on third down. He's got one more, so you can stop the clock after this
Tackle made
next
by
play.
number 4, Todd Jones. Also number
So if you're
76,
Chuck
Alton
Gentry,
Anthony.
you run the ball one more time, you punt it, try to pin him as deep as possible. Stewarts Creek's looking at probably 80 yards
It's not
to go
over
to try to
with
win
yet.
the game.
It's not
Yeah.
over with yet, kids. Hang tight. We're not out of northwestern Rutherford County yet.
We've seen crazier things happen, that's for sure.
I like this tent, you all. I believe I'm going to get another one. I am. I like it.
I'll tell you what, it's been really nice tonight.
It has. I'm telling you. See how the mast, it's going to be easy to get out of here, I tell you.
Oh yeah, you just
Yeah,
crank
yeah.
that thing down and you're done.
It's a good deal. We like it. It's us.
They said the Astros have joined the 2004 Red Sox to become only the second team ever to come back from a 3-0 to force a Game 7.
Stewarts Creek Band playing on. Be careful, you're jerking everything around, Sammy. All that moving.
No, that's them
I'm not-
stomping
Is that them?
down
Is
there.
that them?
That's them stomping down there.
Somebody's moving this press box.
Not me.
Look at that screen. DeQuante Shannon bringing it this way. 50,
Oh, what a
Sun
stiff
speed
arm.
45.
All right, timeout.
On the carry,
No, they
number
went
2,
with Crowell.
Anthony Crowell.
Crowell, Anthony Crowell. Fourth down.
You not have any more timeouts, I guess.
Fourth down.
You just take
They
the,
must be out of timeouts.
take the penalty, right? Just
Yeah.
let the clock run out.
Play clock is just now starting.
Yeah.
34. You're not good. Look at the gap. 28 and 31.
But you just take the penalty and run
Yeah.
as much off as you can, then punt it.
Lebanon's going home the winner. That timeout ruined them, didn't they? You got to watch using you. Those are valuable.
He should have. Why did he use it on? Well, I guess it wouldn't have made a whole lot of a difference. I mean, I don't know.
Call timeout.
I would have called it on
Call
fourth
timeout
down.
down here on a 1st and 15. You could have had it back, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Here
Okay,
it is.
there's a delay of game. So there,
Yeah.
But
put,
they didn't
you
That's
put
it.
about. There's going to be about 4 or 5 seconds on the clock. I'm sure is
they were
what
a
they'll
little bit-
put. But I
little
mean,
bit slow
this is
stopping
it.
the
You
clock
know, I
there.
mean, you punt the ball.
You got to snap it.
Punt the ball, and Stewarts Creek's going to have to play a little bit of backyard football right here. lateral, try to get it in there.
But here's the thing. They got to punt it. I mean, all you got to do is just take a knee, Anthony.
Well,
just hike it and take
the
a
clock
knee.
will stop, so
Right.
that Stewarts Creek can turn around and try to throw a Hail Mary.
The
reason I'm saying
Stewarts
punt,
Creek doesn't have the ball. It's a 4th down.
right, but they'll flip the field.
Right.
The reason they could throw from there. If you punt the ball, they got to field the ball down here inside the 10. They got further to go on one play than they would if they were throwing it.
They're trying to put
Cold.
more
That's
time
what
back
I
on the
said
clock
to do.
now.
Yeah, 3.5 seconds is what
Yeah.
they're going to do.
And I like the C3. You did all right. You could film through that, couldn't you? Nah, wouldn't be that good.
Cut a
Judy and
little-
I just admiring the tent.
Cut a little hole in it. You could.
We're not doing no holes. You cut a hole in your tent, Anthony.
It actually does have one. That's why I had to throw it away.
There you go.
What are we waiting on?
I don't know. Long time out.
I mean, there's just 3.5 seconds left.
Does Dan Ellis not know that Jonathan's is waiting for us? Here we go. Okay, they got 10 in there. The other quarterback that caught the pass, Clemens, who caught that pass.
Well, actually, you know what you do? Just take the snap and run around, and then when the clock hits 0, lay down.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You
right.
take a knee. Just hike
You
it
don't
and
even-
take a knee.
You don't even have to do.
No,
Well, you want to
take
run
the
that
snap
3
and run
points.
around and
Run
then
that
lay down.
3.5 off.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's what he's
see?
going
That's
to
what he's
do. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, until they come. Oh, they see you.
Oh.
Well, he got
Game's
stupid.
over, though.
Wow.
Can the game end on a penalty like
Well,
that?
he got cute. He got cute and was trying to go down.
It's a
Personal
personal
foul.
on.
Well, I don't know if it was
Creek.
targeting.
That's ball game, though.
That's ball game. Let's wait for the final
Laundry
quarter
on the
stat.
field.
Wow.
Can it end on a penalty like that?
Hopefully Dean Fox has the stats for us.
I'm not sure it can end on without that on that penalty. I
Yeah,
know the
yeah, it's a
time
dead
ran out.
ball penalty, Sam. Yes, it can. It's a dead ball penalty. You'll be clocked with a. Wait, let's see what Dean has to say.
You wouldn't have to run a.
There's
Stewart's-
nothing left.
There's nothing left to run a play. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a dead ball foul. The question is, did he,
I don't know. Stewarts Creek doesn't look very well. Maybe
let's
you're
see what
right.
he says.
Maybe that's what they realize. There's no time left to run anything.
Yeah, it's the ball game.
But if you're targeting, does your name get written down? Tom Krager writes my name down
Every time.
every time.
It's because you're targeting
I'm
everyone.
targeting. I'm targeting him.
You're targeting Tom.
I'm targeting Tom. Waiting on the stats.
Terrorizing Tom.
We're waiting on the stats from Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks. We'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, John Jones, Sean Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. The lady that operated the camera, she's pretty cool. Her name's Judy.
Oh, there
the
was a
Beauty.
hold on Lebanon. So they're going to offset probably, but will we get to run
for
a play?
what? Yeah,
That's it.
that's it. I'm not going to stand for it. That's it. Watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the ball game.
Does he hold the ball up?
Congratulations to Coach Chuck Gentry and the Lebanon Blue Devils.
All right, wait for the stats.
28-23.
Go ahead and turn the heaters off so we don't burn the
Lebanon
world
Blue
up.
Devils. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to
We
say a
did all
special
right.
thank you to each and every one of you all for coming out
Waiting
to
on the
tonight's
stats
ball
from
game.
Dean
We'll
Fox,
see
the Fox
you
that
next
rocks.
Friday night right here,
Here we go.
as the
Final
Overton
game
Bobcats
stats
will
from the
come
desk
a
of Dean
special
Fox.
night on their behalf. So join
Just a
us
second.
on next Friday night. Thank you so much. As you're traveling, please drive carefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for joining us tonight for the Blue Collar Broadcast and Stork Vision. Here are your final game stats from Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks. Lebanon 15 first downs. Stewarts Creek have 14. Rushing yards 172. Stewarts Creek 165. Passing 109 and 100. Your total yards 283 for Lebanon, and Stewarts Creek 265. Pretty even.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us for our
Penalties.
unity in the community. This is how we do it.
Penalties
Win,
for
lose, or
67
draw. We
yards
do
at
it like
Lebanon.
this.
Stewarts
Unity
Creek,
in the
7
community.
for 70 yards against Stewarts Creek. Turnovers, no turnovers the whole game. DeQuante Shannon, 29 rushes, 181 yards, 3 touchdowns. I repeat, DeQuante Shannon, 29 rushes, 181 yards, 3 touchdowns, including a kickoff return. From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. We'll see you next week, Dean. And the lady that operated the camera was Judy the Beauty. Sam runs all the website and the features. Anthony Fiorella's the color. My name's Stork Montgomery. I own this operation of Stork Vision, and we'll see you next Friday night at the reservation. Warden County, Pioneers, and Riverdale Warriors.